Press that button.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Got it.
Cool.
I really wish that you wouldn't fucking press that button.
Why?
I gotta take a shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I get a round of applause? For some of you, it hasn't even been a year. For some of you, it's been over 3.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trapped in this hell.
Give you the map.
Yay!
The fuck is it, Rob?
Thank Christ.
Dude, we have a map.
I have been playing this game not knowing any geography. And I'm a pirate.
We finally got a map.
And yeah, and it's got the squares are pretty much the scale.
Actual accurate mileage.
Wow.
See, some
So
of this
you'll
is blocked
see
off.
that there is some Shadow of War still on it. This is,
Mhm.
as far as I'm aware, as much as you have sailed to, discovered, and been to.
Oh, look at that upside down Cuba. It's glorious.
Is it the Peril Chain Islands? I've been calling it the Pearl Chain.
Oh my god, I gotta go fix this map.
No!
It is Pearl Chain Island. Did I misspell that? I totally misspelled that.
You did.
Yep.
The
Okay.
Peral chain.
The Pearl Chain.
Is there an
It
island
is-
that's called Schenectady?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Going there tomorrow.
Are you actually?
Yeah, I gotta go up to New York tomorrow.
Jesus.
All right. So, Arn went to trial. Arn
Mhm.
stayed quiet. Oh, and we got a camera. Where the hell are you? Anywho,
I bet nobody thought I would stay quiet.
We mentioned that several times, yes.
Yes, we all voiced that we were concerned that you were not going to stay quiet. That is correct.
Gwyn did his amazing job, presented the case. Inquiry was handled very well, and he was judged not guilty, but still had to pay the fine of manslaughter. After which, we gave fake chains to your allies to go fail their experiment, and now you all are still at Alex's manor. It is now the morning of the 7th, and there was some talks of going to see the supposed Sea Nymph.
All right, we're gonna go see a sea nymph. Everybody, wake up! Put your boots on.
I don't think we're asleep, are we?
It's morning, I thought. Oh, it's nighttime. Go to bed.
No,
Take
no,
your
it's
boots off.
Oh, he
the
said
morning.
morning.
It's the morning of the 7th.
Yeah, it's morning,
It's
everybody.
The 7th day, which means the ship's coming in.
Dude, I can tell you today's gonna be a fun to cow kind of day. You know what I'm saying? I can feel it.
Because I'm innocent.
Nope. Yeah, we have established that.
In a court of law.
Mm-hmm.
If the chains don't fit, you must quit.
Oh.
We're gonna play a fun new D&D game. Every time he says I'm innocent, I'm adding 1 mile per hour every time I go on the highway.
What are you starting at?
The speed limit.
Hmm.
What are we doing today? I give Orrin his block of cheese.
Ooh.
That ooh was like almost sensual.
Is that like a daily thing?
I take some
Well,
of the
no,
cheese-
I saw he took the charcuterie board and like smashed it all into amalgamation. So I'm just gonna cut him like a bit of a wheel off.
I mean, you could have given him more than just cheese to eat. He's vegetarian, you know?
No,
I
he
take
also
some
has fruit spread. He has fruit spread.
Yeah, I take some of the cheese, I put some honey on it, and some of the fruit spread, and some of those beans that are dried and roasted, and they grind up to make a drink, and I just eat that. And if you say that's gross, it's not. It's an incredible combination.
Is he
talking about
vegetarian or is he vegan?
Are you talking about coffee?
Yeah, you these little beans, this cheese, and that goo together are incredible. Try it.
Characters are colliding. Characters are colliding. All right. Well, I'll put it in the notebook. I haven't tried it. Can I have some?
Yeah. Hand it to you.
DM, is it good? You have to tell me if it's good.
Parmesan, honey,
You're not
and
the DM.
espresso beans are incredible.
At first, you were petrified. And then you took a couple other chews, and the flavor profile finally made sense to you.
Oh, okay. I see what you're doing here. You got a sensitive palate, Mr. Orn. It's going in the notebook as a snack.
Next to the Stromboli.
Next, well, underneath the Stromboli because it's itemized. All right, are we gonna go find this boat that's doing crime or what? Or
Winston raises his hand and goes, "How are we gonna get out there?"
Oh yeah,
well,
where's the deck wizard? Is he still?
Gwen, wake up! I have cheese.
Did Gwyn come back? Or
Gwen, cheese.
is he still on the?
I'm so glad you guys forgot where I am.
Yeah, you're. I checked tracking on my piano.
Oh yeah. Gwen.
Gwyn
Cheese time.
spent the night in Bonn, hanging out with some of the crew at a watering hole. After he was brought into the port under the cover of darkness on a vessel that was supposedly sailing in secrecy.
Everyone's got a
You guys
secret
seen
till a
Gwen?
deck wizard fucking teleports onto it.
Mm-hmm.
The tracking status from DHL says your piano has arrived.
Oh, wait.
You have to sign for it.
I checked the tracking on my sending stone. The piano made it to the ship.
Oh, that's dope. So Gwen's with the piano. Can you call him back?
I can't.
Then what does a sending stone do?
I don't actually have a sending stone, but
I do.
Okay, well, if Gwen's not here, I'm gonna leave his breakfast on his table, and I'm gonna start rooting around his things, trying to find a way to get in touch with him.
yeah.
Did you tell him to come back for today, or did you just send him to await us when we get back? He knows we're supposed to be checking out the nymph today.
I remember the plan. Sorry, Gwen remembers the plan.
Guys, do you think Gwen remembers the plan?
Remembering it is probably not the issue. Will he come back?
I feel
No.
like he knows the plan, but I don't know if he'll come back or not.
No, Gwen's a good guy. He'll stick to the plan. He's a good
Didn't
guy.
he
I'm
try
just
to
gonna put this
kick you
cheese-
off of his leg the last time you guys were flying together?
Yeah, but it
Or
was
do I
underwater.
remember that differently?
No. But I can breathe underwater, so it's not like he wasn't trying to like kill me. He's a funny
I'll go
guy.
prod Cole. And go, hey, Knifey, you got you got any way of contacting the deck wizard?
Knifey.
He's got an affectionate nickname.
Cole, I believe that's your new name, Knifey. Can you get in touch with our friend Gwen?
I mean, if you need me to. What do you want me to say to him?
Did the piano arrive safely?
No, you know the piano arrived safely. We have one message we can send. We know the piano's safe. Or God damn it. No, just ask
very
him when. No.
See if he's coming back.
That's the one. That's the one.
Mm.
Warren,
Time
can you
frame on
play the
that, or
piano?
do we just mean in general?
Just
No,
ask
like-
him if he's coming back to help us with the plan.
Is he coming back today?
Yes, today.
Today, the plan, I need a very specific message because this could get confusing, and you know him. He's
Right.
going to only answer exactly like the least amount of words. So word it in a way to
You're-
Someone
maximize his response.
understands me.
You're right. I agree with Cole. Gwyn is kind of a dick. So we should say, what time are you coming back today?
Okay. Message sent.
Is it actually sending or is it message?
Sending, I think.
Sending.
Be real honest. I thought y'all were supposed to come out here to get the ships.
Can you send him another message back? Can you
I
send
mean,
him
I'm
another?
burning spell slots, but sure.
That's fine. Say, you say no. Come back. Leave the piano.
Okay, he's gonna need a lot more than that
Come back, leave the ships.
because
Yeah,
he's gonna
what
get
Arn said.
frustrated.
Come back, leave the ships.
Okay, what does he need to know that he's going to receive on this end? Because you know him, he's only gonna move when he's ready.
Come back now, leave the ships.
That coming from me is gonna have 0 float. You know that, right?
Say,
We're
say
about
it's
to.
coming
We
from
need them
Arn.
for the mission. We need them for the mission. Come back.
Okay,
Leave ship
so boss man says leave the ship, come back, we need you
for mission.
That-
for the mission.
Yeah, it's got brevity and it gets all the points across. That's good.
Piano safe, but do like an inflection so you don't need to use another word. Go piano safe.
You got the email that said the piano was safe.
He said that the piano was safe. For all you know, that thing is in the crow's nest, but it's on the boat.
Hey man, that's a great place to play the piano up in the crow's
Yeah,
nest.
no.
Play is great until the rain, and then you're.
Well, then you put an umbrella up, and so it doesn't go inside.
Yeah, nice
What's an
piano
umbrella?
umbrella for your crow's nest piano, like you do. Pretty common on some
Yeah.
ships.
Yeah, and then when you got to get down below, you just jump.
Yeah,
Refresh
it's just
my
like
memory.
like a
because-
Family Guy snap cut of Arn just flying through the floor of a ship.
You've probably seen me do that too. Of like I just jump off the side of the boat and then like hit the water and then come up. Like it's just faster.
Yeah,
Yeah, I jump all the time from the top, and
Ladders
never
take me
bust through. It never busts through the flooring, the
It's just the
decking,
water.
because I got feather fall.
Water soft.
water is soft.
Oh yeah,
it holds you
water
up.
is fine.
Ugh.
Yes, it does.
All right. Well, I'm sure
What
Gwen will
is-
meet us.
Remind me what the plan is, because last session I was mostly
Right.
indisposed.
We're going to look
That's
for
okay.
the ship that is bringing the drugs.
Mhm.
Okay,
And-
thanks.
It's got a spooky name.
It's not a spooky name. They've probably
What's the
just
name?
reused it. It's fine. It's not the original Sea Nymph, and they probably were just being disrespectful. It's fine.
Yes. So there's
What-
probably
but
something
what if
there.
it is? What
Just
if
how
they
many
brought
ships
it back
guys
from the
own?
bottom of the ocean
Yeah.
and brought it back to life?
Oh, I heard about that happening before.
Yes, it actually, a few of those ships actually chased us. They would like pop out of the ocean, a bunch of dead stuff would attack us, and then it would kind of fuck off.
Didn't those
Yeah.
not come from
What
our ocean? Weren't they brought over from
Yeah,
Shadow something?
yeah,
Giacomo was
Shadow Realm?
telling us repeatedly about that.
yeah. Jesus
What was the name of
works
that really
in weird
famous
ways.
wine? The ruby,
Sea
the emerald, the
I don't know.
sapphire.
What are we looking for?
She's trying to remember a
Can't
famous
remember.
ship.
I get it. It's a Black Pearl joke.
Ah,
Thank you. I appreciate you.
She'll be
Yep.
back in a minute.
All right, so we're just gonna. Yeah, what are we doing? How are we gonna get to this boat?
Well, I can walk on water, so I can get to it by walking to it.
Yeah, I mean, I can also swim and breathe, and Orn can also swim and breathe.
Well, I can ritual
And
cast
then-
water breathing for everybody so that we can swim there
And
if we need
then-
to, but that might be a bit
And
far.
then Prim can fly. Prim can turn into a bird and fly to it and poop on somebody's head.
Yes, to the first part of that, yeah.
Well, you never know what's going to happen in the heat of battle, Prim.
Oh, okay. Do we have any
I
other
mean-
ideas? We can always just rent a rowboat to get most of the way if we really need to.
I was gonna say we also could like charter like a pinnace or something like a little bit smaller, just to leave port and come back. If another
I
captain,
got a
was
pinnace.
willing. Thank you, Arn.
It's only far enough to be just out of the jurisdiction of the Empire. So it's not too far, but we do have to remember to keep a low profile, which means maybe an actual ship might be a bit much.
Okay.
So, walking on water and swimming to it is the way to go. Gotcha.
Orville, yeah, I'm down.
As Giacomo's in the kitchen sipping on some of the calf that either Birch or one of the Alex's house servants made, and he's just kind of like leaned back in the one chair at the edge of the table, watching you all kind of convene and talk. You immediately see him set, like immediately goes from relaxed to like sets the coffee cup down without spilling anything, stands to his feet and gets ready, as suddenly Gwyn shimmers into existence, a bag in hand, and the aroma that just starts wafting out is like this sweet, buttery aroma with something savory.
Welcome back.
It's like a deck save to like sucker punch him. Hey, deep. But you have a sweet buttery aroma about you. Where have you been?
How was my piano?
Please, you fucking sent me. Wait, your piano's fine, you freak. It's on
Welcome
a
back,
ship.
bro.
They nailed it down.
Which ship?
The one you serve on.
The shadow. They nailed it down.
Oh yeah, I told him to. You have a piano flying every fucking which way.
Okay.
I mean, the very notion
now you
itself
got-
was kind of, you know what? Y'all want some breakfast? I found a nice little shop.
Oh, that's
There's
nice
no
of you,
time for
bro.
biscuits. Do you have food in your hand?
Me?
Yeah. Are you munching on a
Yes.
shop?
No, I'm
I
done. But
Bat it out of your.
I brought a bunch for you guys.
I slightly, nicely take one from you.
I'll just
Yeah,
give you the whole bag. I don't give a fuck who has them.
I'll take one.
I say, Birch, this is delicious. You should learn how to make these.
All right, I'll take a bite. Real recognize real. That's a sea elf saying. If it's good, it's good. Yeah, they're pretty good. Okay.
Giacomo, you
Gwen,
good?
you can fly still, right?
I feel. No.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Come on, let's get you horizontal. Let's go.
Did
And
you hurt
I'll,
your back? Oh no.
Okay.
Gwyn, you made him nervous.
Now he's just old.
Oh my god, you made him old?
Giacomo slowly gets up to his feet, and he definitely doesn't go straight back. He's like he keeps the same shape as the chair back, as he just like stands up and is like leaning forward as Orin leads him to wherever Orin's going to do with him.
lay him down.
Oh, he just needs his back cracked. Just cross your arms. I'll crack your back.
That doesn't sound like a good procedure.
No. It's all the rage. You just go like this. And then Orn will pick you up and swing you around like this, and then your back will feel much better.
I'd rather not.
All right, that's fair. That's fair.
Episode Birch
I
kills
could
an
walk
old man.
on it for you.
or short pain?
I can walk all over your back and make you feel better.
Unless your back is made of water, then he has to walk on top of it.
Well, it's good news. Most of our bodies are made of water.
Oh shit, can you not kick people?
Who are you talking to?
He's talking to Arn.
Arn,
Oh,
are your boots like repelled by people?
No. I can take these off now and my legs not be broken.
Well, that's good.
It's a
That means you fixed the
it's
curse
a
of boots.
miracle. Yeah.
a Crimbus miracle.
You know what? I think we could use a couple more of those. Who's ready to walk on the water and possibly fly?
I am. Let's go walk on
I
water.
know I am. I'm gonna take a few more of these rolls so I can try to guess what the fuck is in them.
Lamb.
Hmm.
Mm. Yes.
They sure do taste good though.
Yeah, they're not bad.
Are we drinking?
Yes.
I'm having a Dr.
Arnold
Bevis.
Palmer with blackberry crown.
Mm.
Ooh.
I still have some Guinness left.
I'm having a soda because
You
I'm
guys-
crazy like that.
It's so crazy. Soda after
Oh, you're driving.
6, almost 7. So you guys begin the walk out of Alex's manor, head down the road. And you make it to the port city of Leafy. Where you guys head? Straight to the dock?
Yeah.
I
Best
mean,
to be
if no
bright and
one's
early.
saying anything, yeah.
Yeah. So not too much to.
We can go to the ale house and see what's going on there.
Are we supposed to be looking at a ship?
Yeah.
Yeah. Here,
Also,
early
what
bird gets.
Ryan?
Yeah,
Oh,
but
so
it's on the docks. The ale house is on the docks.
Yeah, but we have to go past the ale house and into the water.
We kind of have a
Okay,
mission
well,
to do.
Well, we can do that too.
We can go to the ale house when we come back.
Yeah.
You
If-
know what? I can go
we
to
do
the
well.
ale house and then walk on water and be not public intoxicated because I'm not in the public. I'm on the water.
There's a good
Water
Right.
is
They don't
public.
got no, and they don't got no coast guards.
The fact that he now understands the law so vehemently, so well. Gwen, you did a great job, and I like smack him on the back. All right, I'm gonna go back to my other home.
Really wish you'd stop touching me.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, Orin, you gonna swim as the guy with the beard or the guy with the snout?
I could swim just as me. I don't need to. Like he likes it, but I can just swim.
Okay. You want to swim? You want to swim like we did last time, with like the big explosion, where I kind of like I can help speed you up a little bit.
Like we're just going, right? I could swim for a while, so.
Well, to anyone who can't swim very well or just can't breathe water, I can ritual cast. If you can give me 10 minutes, I can save a spell slot and I can have us breathe underwater.
I'm gonna fly, but thank you.
It lasts for 24 hours if you want, just in case, but if you're. Well, I don't even have to ask. Of course, you're confident. You don't need it.
Mm.
I was gonna say, what if he gets knocked out of the sky? His limp, noodly body can't stay in the water for hours at a time. He'll die. Gwen, I don't want you to die, buddy.
Sometimes I don't think that's the truth.
I would like to posture, because that's a big word, that I have always wanted you to survive. In fact, you were gone for a little bit with that whole piano bit, and someone said that you tried to kick me off of you while we were flying. And I was like, no, I was just scared, and you were just assuring me that I could do it on my own.
With his feet.
Well, yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, I rub my hands together and start ritual casting.
Just think happy thoughts and you can fly.
Mm.
Save me.
So up to 10 people, so it should cover all of us.
Oh my god! And the spell lets you recycle a piece of straw. Let's go.
So as she's ritual casting this, everybody give me a perceptions check. Prim, you can, but it will have to be at disadvantage since you're in the middle of doing your ritual.
Okay.
You mogway way fighty sao.
Eh.
Orn, Cole, Gwyn, Birchstorm. As you survey the seas and the outside of the wharf, trade ships have come and go, and you kind of follow where the different areas of where the fishing trawlers are. And based off of the intel gathered a couple nights ago, you clearly can tell that out quite a ways at the edge of the horizon there are all a bunch of little fishing trawlers, and there sits a larger boat. Birchstorm, you correctly identified that this is a merchantman class vessel.
Guys, there's a merchantman class out there, and it sounds like someone's sanding on it.
Or they have a really big eraser.
I mean, what does that mean to us? What is that?
They're trying to make the boat more seaworthy. They're working on it out there. So that's where we got to go.
I'm pretty sure it's just a big ship, is what it is.
Yeah,
It's a
big
merchantman
ship.
class, just for.
Birch, you already have inspiration, so make sure you track that you have 2 now.
Okay.
Thank you for taking the sounds of me getting OCD about something on my desk into real world. In this world.
I did it. I just heard it. I thought it was just feedback.
No, I was using my nail to scrape something off the top of my desk. But yeah, sure, they're out there. It's a merchantman class. It's smaller than the galleon. It's a bit bigger than the brig, which is the masked maiden.
Yep. Prim was the Sea Nymph you knew? Was it also a Martian Manhunter class? What was the class? Was it a man class?
God, does that look like the ship I knew?
No. Your ship was considerably smaller since it was a Celadon Shores merchant ship. So it was probably a bark class, sailed close to the shore, and would either do small trade runs or fishing itself.
It's bigger than I remember. I don't think that's the same. No. But I didn't figure it would be the same regardless, because again, the one I knew sank.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, we've seen a lot of weird shit happen to ships. So if you see somebody that you don't want to have talking, just go like this when we're on the boat, and I'll take care of it.
Birch, everyone I knew from that ship, I don't think they're alive anymore. I would be shocked to see anyone I knew.
Like, good shocked or bad shocked?
Good, I think.
Okay, well, then let's mosey on over to this Warman class boat and say hi. And I dive in. Oop.
Oh, all right. Well, guess we're going.
Guys, I have water breathing now. This is awesome.
So new. How long will it take us to get closer, at least, to reevaluate?
And can Arn be rotated on the water? Because it says he has to run on the water. It doesn't say that he can't be submerged in the water. So can he like run underneath it?
No.
Like glass?
No.
Oh, that's not fun.
If he tripped and fell, yes, his greaves would stay above the water, but yes, his head, torso, and arms could like fall in, and he would just be like dangling with it by his whole legs.
It's like when you put
That
those
would
little
be so
floaty
funny.
things on your ankles and you go to the public pool and you cause a scene and you need the police to show up?
Oh yeah.
You
I think
what?
we've all been there. I think we've all been there.
It's all happened to everybody, right? You almost drown yourself?
It's-
Yeah.
Oh.
So for everybody who doesn't have the swim speed above 30, it's pretty far out there, and this is probably going to be a over 2 hour swim.
Okay, but you can go at pace. You don't have to, it's like walking, only with arms and legs.
This is true.
Well, we could play I Spy while we're under the water.
So everybody without the swim speed, because water breathing only gives you the ability to breathe underwater, I'm going to need one athletics check for the first hour.
We
And
are
who's
counting that
for?
I'm flying, right?
This is for people without swim speed and who are not flying. Anybody who is flying, obviously, let me know how high up you're going and how fast you're going.
Who's the fastest athletic, or who's the best athletic person?
Me.
You're
Arn's
walking on
Arn's
water.
also just walking. So if he's
Yeah,
if we've got
fine.
Prim, Arn, Britchstorm swimming, we've got Arn walking on water, Gwyn flying up. What's Cole doing?
I don't know of any reason why I would have a swim speed, so I would assume I'm swimming too.
I
You would
can
know if you have a swim speed.
I've got a swim speed. I have 45 movement, non-dashing. Can I help somebody who doesn't have a swim speed?
You absolutely could.
Yeah.
If anyone
Yeah,
looks
just
tired,
let
I'll just
Cole-
turn
let
into a
Cole hang
dolphin
on
and
to
help.
you- hang on to your fin, and you can swim for her.
I've got like a rope
Yeah.
around me that's like going back. I'm like, no, it's one person.
Oh, so we're gonna ski behind you. That would be fun.
Wait, why don't you just tie the rope around Arn and he can just kind of drag her like a crane machine, like a claw game?
Yeah. Pick her up and put her on my back and just carry her. That just means my profile gets bigger.
No, I meant like put a rope around your waist, drop her in the water because she can breathe in the water, and then you just walk. It's like just having a backpack.
No. Yeah, I could do that too. You got rope?
Yeah.
Cool.
I
I tie a
have
rope
rope.
around my waist and then tie it around Cole, and I'll just carry her. Do you want to consent to this?
Dude, look at the growth on Arn.
Something about this just feels off.
If you don't want me to carry you, why
No,
you
it's
just
fine.
float in the water?
That's fine. I'll take the extra help in that realm.
Okay. I'm just gonna drag her then.
All right,
But
you've got a
Orin,
good strength.
I'm so down. Oh, go ahead. Never
You've
mind.
got a good strength score, so lifting, carrying, dragging, too easy for you with Cole and all hair gear. All right, so that means Primrose, it's just you for the athletics check.
I'll help. I'll
So
put a
you-
rope around my shoulder and just drag effectively.
Okay.
If you could breathe underwater, I'm just gonna drag you.
I'll also push Arn or Orn. I'll push Orn to help.
Sure, I'll take the drag. I'm trying to save my wild shapes just in case this goes poorly.
All right, so for the
I'm
first
gonna say
hour,
mine
Birch,
plus
you
two.
have a swim speed, right?
Yeah, I do.
So for the first hour, pretty smooth. Gwyn is like, again, Gwyn, did you just fly standing up, or do you Superman it?
I would be Supermaning it mostly.
Okay, so Gwyn's about 10 feet over the sea level as you guys are swimming. Those with weather breathing who are trying to get used to it and like come up and just take that breath of air and go back under, and you guys are doing whatever swim stroke is most comfortable for you all to maintain a very good pace. It's pretty easy going. You're about halfway. You're about halfway there, it seems, when anybody comes above the surface and takes a look as you're getting close to this group of trawlers and the merchantman out there. That was a good check. You guys continue doing this style. In the next hour, you guys start to get considerably closer. What looks to be about 500 feet is about the time Gwyn drops into the water with you all. At this point in time, hang on, let me check my guide real quick. Okay, I thought I had a table on illumination. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so you're in the sunlight zone. So yeah, even at 500 feet, you guys can see the key hall of the vessels ahead of you. And as you start to get into 400 feet, you see where there's nets, you see where there's fishing lines, and right where you can see the larger merchantman hall and the smaller fishing trawler boats, you see packages dropping into the water, being suspended like maybe 7 feet below the water, and they're just slowly in the ocean current drifting over. There's a net from another vessel, and like there's like maybe there's like two or three as they're like spaced out in this current. And as it hits a net, you see the net start getting pulled up, and that package goes onto a fishing trawler. How close we how you guys want to do this about approaching the vessel or getting on board now?
Do we want to get on board? Is that the end goal?
We need to find out where they're tainting the baldo.
Well, if we grab one of the smaller ships,
What do
I
you
think we'd
mean
figure that out.
grab?
You know what I mean.
We can't
I
alert them.
I can climb through the window of the captain's quarters and grapple him and start no, what's the word? Torturing him until he talks.
Gwyn, can you go invisible or make someone invisible so that we don't have to worry about torture?
Yeah.
So we could find out the information without letting them know that we're on to them. Because if we spook them, they'll just hide their shit better.
Mm-hmm. Who?
Someone who can be sneaky.
The
Possibly
stealthiest one we have is Birch.
Cole's pretty sneaky too.
Cole is sneaky.
She can turn invisible herself.
That's true.
Cole's sneaky.
If we find a big enough target, if they want to search the ship together to have each other's back, that might be ideal.
Cool with it.
Just want to point out as you guys are having this conversation, it's very much underwater and very much garbled and
We're pointing a lot.
like with your water breathing and being just at the surface, like you can make out the enunciations. I'm not saying you guys can't clearly articulate or hear each other. Like you would be able to have this conversation. I just want to make sure that in your mind it's not clear. It's very under the water.
Well, are we trying to gather information or are we trying to put a stop to this?
We gather information so that we know exactly what we're up against. If they're tainting the baldo on the way in versus if this nymph is where it's all going down.
What if we commandeered one of those fishing vessels and approached them out in the open?
That's what I said.
Yeah.
The concern is if we get caught, we're going to not learn as much as we need. And it's us versus however many are in this ship, and if they do have ties to the death cult, it's an entire potential ship of cultists.
I mean, you all can breathe water now. I think we could sink this ship from underneath if need be.
But wouldn't that make them know that something bad happened?
I was gonna say the small.
I can't be a part of this conversation because y'all are underwater.
We wanna. I'm like my head is like barely above water. I think we're having just a conference call with our heads barely above water.
That's right. Arn's above water, and they can clearly see this gnome walking.
Arn, stick your head in the water, quick. Then they'll
Just
only
see
see your
my
little
feet.
butt.
See my feet.
Yeah, do a front flip. So that
Oh,
And do a front flip.
No,
yeah,
just
just
back,
move
just
it.
float on your back, and you can hear us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And if you
Cool.
talk loud enough, we can hear you too.
yeah.
Okay.
Or
And
lay
so
on your
can the
stomach.
rest.
Lay on your stomach so we can hear you talk.
And just put my head in the water.
No, you can breathe. You don't have to make the noise. You don't have to make the drowning noise. You can breathe underwater, buddy.
Hey, that might be an idea. What if we just all pretend? What if we just all floated, like, and they picked us up, and
Oh yeah,
Dead man
the
body.
sea elf who was drowning. That makes sense. So
Hey,
maybe
hey,
you guys can.
hey, we can injure you just a little bit so it looks like you're dead.
oh, are we gonna try and do hey, look, I got the
Yeah.
guy, but in water?
Didn't you get?
Yeah,
Didn't you lose a tooth from that last time?
yeah.
It grew back. He got healed.
Teeth grow back.
Orin doesn't look at you. He's sweating.
I can't tell. We're underwater.
Arn
Good.
has a popcorn kernel where
I
his
don't-
tooth used to be.
I don't recall.
Okay, well, I mean, you guys can do that, and if you guys want to just go on and be like, "Oh, thank you," I can just hug the underside of the ship or be invisible, and if things get stinky, when I see a shark who happens to be a biped hit the water, I'm like, "Oh, okay, it's happening," and then you give me the old shimmy sham.
And I was thinking about just climbing up the backside where the captain's quarters is and just sneak through a window that way.
Yep,
That might be the best.
torture option number one. So or sneaky
I
option
didn't
number
say torture this time. I just said hop through the window.
one. Okay. Is that
And if he happens to be in there, then we figure something out. We
that
gag him.
sounds like torture with less words.
We gag him so there's no noise.
It's only torture if he's not enjoying it.
I mean, you can also just throw him off the back, and then we can kind of deal with him.
Oh yeah, yeah. We'll just stuff him through the little hole. Yeah, that's a good idea. I get behind that.
And then Orm can grab him and send him deep into the water.
Okay, so
Kill the
let's-
captain.
like,
That's the
oh,
plan.
okay. Well, we went from torture to straight up murder.
Do you know this captain? Do you know who took this ship?
I don't.
So, what are the big pieces of information we want to get off the ship first? Let's. So, where the baldo is being chopped. That's what sea elves call it.
Hey, the book will tell us where everything's coming from.
Yes, where they're getting it from. Who is in charge of the operations, or maybe some names, some notable names.
Mm-hmm.
Do you? But
Maybe.
there's no like subterfuge or sabotage, right? We're just going in to get info.
If we can
The
get
only
the
thing that I have-
information, we can use it against them. Hell, Gwyn and I can probably push this ship into the jurisdiction of the Empire if need be, but we need proof.
Okay.
The only thing I'm worried about is if they're cooking the books.
Mm.
Well, two people here speak thieves' cant and know when people are doing shitty little symbols and like the leaf notes, the little corners
Mhm.
of a book. Sorry, Arn. A book is something with pages that has words on it and has
Are
money.
you sure? Because you really struggled trying to describe a book.
Well, I was trying to think of a fun way to say it, and then I got tired. Breathing with air lungs with this breathe water spell is very uncomfortable for me.
Oh,
Uh,
I'll keep that in mind. Sorry.
No, it's okay. But this hurts. I don't know why you guys do this spell. This sucks. But yeah, do you want me and Cole to go in and kind of get that info, or and if we do see the captain, if our cover's blown, we'll throw him into the water, and Arn, you can drown him.
I would say Orn because he has a swim speed that can go down under the water.
We can also just talk to him. Like
Yeah,
I-
or that,
Mm.
or yeah. Sorry, I was trying to make like a hodgepodge of everyone else's plan. Yeah, or you could just talk to him.
I'll just take his head and just start dunking his head into the water until he gives me the answers I want.
That sounds like
That's
torture.
torture.
Arn.
I-
We've circled back
He's
to
not
torture.
walking on water either, so I think.
No, I'm walking on water, so I'll be dunking the head, bringing him back up.
How do you intend on sneaking while? I mean, right now you're laying down, which, I think they can still see you, but maybe not.
He looks like a
can
rock.
also I can also just
I-
approach
A
them.
floating
great.
rock?
I'm gray. Come on now. I don't have a shirt on.
Water's gray. He's gray. It's fine.
Yeah.
You're wearing the greaves.
Haze gray while you're under. Hey, it's great when it's haze gray and underway.
What?
So
I can also
do you want
just
me and
walk,
Cole to
to be
go in?
honest.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Go.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Gwen, do the thing.
I turn Birch invisible.
Ah,
It lasts
are you gonna do
an
it?
hour.
Are you gonna do it to Cole too? Can you do it to both
No,
of us?
she can do it herself.
She knows that trick.
Oh, that's right. All right. Arn, Arn, the small one. Cut the rope. Come on, Cole. You're coming with me.
the rope.
The rope. The rope holding Cole.
Oh, hold it. I need a rope. I need a knife. I don't have no knives.
It's a knot. Just untie it.
Oh, okay. Untied.
You,
Hey, you said cut it.
I meant like cut the free the line. Sorry.
All right, we're gonna hang up on the wrong stuff here.
I agree. Cole, do you want to be first in? Hmm.
Okay.
Did you cast your
Okay.
spell?
Yep.
She invisible.
I will be there as backup.
All right, how are you guys climbing up? Or where,
Yeah.
I should say, more importantly.
Into the captain's window.
Captain's quarters is what I was told.
All right, as you guys climb up out of the on the back of the vessel, dodging the rudder, getting up over the overhang, getting up to the windows, both of you give me a perceptions check. Cole, you seem to have climbed up on a bunch of windows where it's kind of foggy and it's very hard to look through. The room looks to be about empty. You don't see anybody in there. Birch, you can tell that even though you guys are invisible, the water dripping off of you guys is not. But when you climb up, you get to a particularly clear window only because this is a window that is part of a whole panel that does open. And as you look inside, the latch is unlatched and this can be opened.
Okay. I'll go. And I'll like flex some water in her direction. I'll point to the window.
I have to go look at my stuff because I have second story work.
Why is that?
So I can climb faster and I don't lose. I don't lose loss of speed for climbing.
Yeah, I'm not saying you lost any speed. You were both on the back of the vessel now. You see the word Sea Nymph carved in the back, little fancy scroll work that they got on the ship, and you guys are literally hanging on to the captain's quarters windows and trying to peer in through these very gritty, dirty windows. Some of them are clear, some of them are like that cheap bubble because it's the bottom of the glass panel that they paid for, and like you're looking in on the cabin of the captain's quarters, and it looks empty. There's no movement. Birch is on a window, can clearly see in. There is definitely nobody in there, and his window is able to be opened. It is not.
Can I
latched or
easily
locked.
assess how the window is opened? Lift,
You
slide.
you cannot. Birch can tell that it opens outward.
You
Is there like
can I make the like a skill check to try and do it because I have thieves' tools and stuff. So
What are you trying to do?
like, can I?
Open the window.
It can open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
I want to slide it open just a crack, and see if I can hear anything that would lead me to believe someone would be on the other side.
It swings outwards.
So yeah, as you open it a crack, as you're on the back of the ship, as it's just being gently rocked by the waves, you can kind of hear a little bit of commotion on deck. You hear the seagulls gathered overhead. It doesn't sound like anybody else is in there. It doesn't. You're not hearing any real sounds of life or movement inside the captain's quarters.
Okay, I'll hold the window a little bit more open, and I'll like be like, okay, you first, you go, so it doesn't like slam and hit her in the back.
I was gonna try and scamper in quickly and quietly, um, and assess the whole room.
Yeah, go on, assess away.
All right, give me an
Oh, you're
investigation
percep-
check.
Or that.
Yeah, no, I tell her what to roll, Barrett, please and thank you.
My apologies. My apologies, DM.
You thrusted this on me.
You've heard of inspiration. Get
And
ready
you-
for unspiration.
And you're such better at it than I am.
You did good. You did good. 23. So Birch, I mean, as she starts checking around the room, looking through things, it's gonna be about 10 minutes. You gonna hang out there?
Uh, yeah. So I'm gonna like, I'm going to roll in and close the window because I'm still see through. I'm gonna spend most of the time like using like a navy towel, like using just like the inside of my hand to wick off as much of the water as I can, and like rub it up on like the inside of like posts so people can't see where it's wet, so that I'm more invisible. And I'm just gonna kind of let her do her thing in case like a bunch of people come in.
Okay. So as Cole spends the next 10 minutes and you're doing that, like she's leaving wet boot prints around. Cole, you start rifling through the logs, the charts. You clearly find out that this ship primarily sails in the southeast seas between Onondaga, Hartwick, New Winfield, Chittenango, and Leafy. The port that it left out of last was Hartwick. And it sailed straight for Leafy with what it says contractor contractor supplies for drop off. He indicates on the sail a couple things that they saw: Netherian ships around the fortress repairing it. Onondaga, what looks like a couple warships out front, and then smooth sailing. Yeah, he makes a note to report no skeleton ships again. It's been a great couple of months, and then reached Leafy, dropping off contractors' packages. It also says that that's where he picked up. They received a couple different shipments out of Hartwick, one of them being contractor. The other two shipments that he's carrying have actual names, actual merchant names, and destinations. This one is just contractor packages picked up at Hartwick, contractor packages dropping off outside of Leafy.
Is there like the name of the captain? Is there any like stationery or anything like written to who runs this place so I can get like a name, a couple names?
Yeah. You both find that this is looking through letters, and after a couple letters, you ascertain that the captain of the ship is named Trig Oakenshine.
Oakenshine. Got it. Uh, are there any like little black books? Are there any like bad things?
Um,
Why don't you give me a investigation check, Birch, and we'll see.
Okay, while he's doing that, I want to take a second glance over everything and just make sure there's nothing that looks like it's encoded or thieves' candy. And I want to also take a special look and see if I can find logbooks going back to when Prim was on the Sea Nymph to see if this might possibly be the same vessel.
How many years ago was that?
That's a firm question. I don't know.
Would have been. It was the ship right before this one, so it's been like 3 or 4 years, yeah.
Yeah.
3 years, right?
Yep.
In game time?
Game time.
I think it's been like
That's
a year.
crazy.
No, you're coming up on 4 years in game time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Have we really?
Oh wow.
Really, really?
Yes. You old fuck.
You all have had birthdays.
Mhm.
At least 3.
Yeah. I'm old man now.
Well, I mean, not Gwen and
I've
probably
had a
not
birthday
Lauren,
as a human and several birthdays as a rock gnome.
And he was innocent in every one of them.
Anywho, okay.
I didn't say it. You said it.
Okay, so Birch, your first question. 13. Nothing looks nefarious. Nothing sticks out as like black book, black box, something locked, something spooky. From what you have, how you see Mask run his captain's quarters, how Primrose runs hers, the previous ships you run on, like this is standard. He's got his bed, he's got his belongings, he's clearly got a lockbox under his bed, he's got his desk, all the logbooks. As Cole is going through looking at the spines of these books and looking at the years, this ship only goes back a year and 1 month.
Oh shit. It's a relatively new boat. It's got a lot of miles on it for a new boat then. Well, there's nothing about the drugs. It's like it seems like a little side hustle for these guys. Um, Cole, have you ever heard of like sea elves usually have like not ships but like really small single-use aquatic vessels like under the water. It helps us go faster. It's called a Trans Am. And sometimes to get people in trouble, we would strap drugs to the underside of it and then notify the authorities. I think this may be the only way to get this ship in trouble is if we just tape a bunch of drugs to the underside of this ship and then drag them in. What do you think?
I think Captain Arnold will find this quite fun to do. I also would like to go investigate these ports that it lists as its previous destinations. See if maybe we can't find something there. But I'm not seeing anything that particularly says that this captain is anything other than transit.
Yeah, I think skedaddling may be the next course of action. Unless there's something else we want to look for, but so far so good.
No, but I think your plan for this transient
Trans Am.
whatever you call it. Yeah, that. You need to lead with that to Captain Orn. Otherwise, he's going to be quite upset he didn't get to play with someone aboard this ship.
Well, you know, he just like slaps his knee and like he's like out the window I go. All right, and then I'm gonna. Can I like poke at the little scroll on the back that says Sea Nymph? Can I poke at it, DM?
Yeah, what do you want to poke at it with?
With my paring knife. I just want to see. I just want to see if this ship was just like rebranded, like if they just slapped something over the front of it and was like, "Oh yeah, this is the Sea Nymph. It's new. It's only been around for a year," or if this is just a repurposed boat.
Give me a history check.
Okay. Birch is well versed in that.
As he does
Oh.
that, Cole wants to take one more look around the room and see if there's anything sparkly or maybe something magical or a book that looks interesting that she may be able to 5-finger discount.
All right. While he's doing that, roll me a perception check then. Birch, as you climb out the window and climb up to where the wooden scroll work banner is with the wood carving of Sea Nymph in the back of it, and you kind of look at it and you inspect it really closely on the wood, like yes, the wood of this ship, knowing that Cole only saw the logs go back a year and a couple months, this ship, based on some of the planks, you ascertain has got to be at least 5, 6, 7 years old. So somewhere 7 to 5 years old. The scroll work and the wood there is in better shape than like some of the boards that look original. It does not look like it is as old, or like it doesn't look like this year new. Like you can definitely tell it's been weathered. It's gone through at least a year of seasons with some of the like the flaking of whatever was the way it was sealed, or if some of it was kind of paint to make it pop, like you can see it starting to peel back. Even if something was like laid on it to like seal the wood, that's also starting to come out. And maybe it wasn't even done with a fine job, because you do find other spots where wood is kind of turning that dingy gray color.
Okay. We've got a ship of Theseus thing going on here.
Cole, as you case the joint and you even inspect the lockbox, underneath that bed where the lockbox is, in between one of the rungs of the bed that supports the mattress, there is a short sword just stashed in there.
Is there anything visibly wonderful about it other than just being a short sword?
The scabbard looks really nice. Even with you got dark vision, right?
I think so.
Yeah, the scabbard looks like masterwork scabbard. You can't see the handle or hilt because of the way it's like stuck in between the wooden slats, but like the scabbard that you can see, like looks really nice. The fittings, the metal fittings,
I'll
like
take that.
oh, okay. Congratulations, you have a +2 short sword.
Sweet. And the curse is attached to it, I'm sure?
I don't know.
Okay.
Wait. Okay, Cole, we gotta go get
I
out.
guess you'll find out when she attunes to it.
Window time. I like your sword.
I'm gonna get as close to the window as I can before I cast the spell, because it does have a short window of usability.
Birch, with your 17 passive perception, you catch from all the chitter chatter on the ship deck, you can make out a couple people talking about, like, is that trash floating out in the water? I don't know. I thought it was a floating rock for a second. It looks like white skeleton stuff, but it's just floating there, and like, it's just like not moving, but it's standing on top of the water. Like, is that a float, Sam? I don't know. Hey, go grab your bow. Let's try to shoot it with an arrow. See what happens. Ah, I'll be in a second.
I saw the other side of the boat, right? Because there are windows on each side.
With the merchantman, it's just windows on the aft of the ship. It doesn't wrap around.
Okay. I am going to see if I can look out. I don't know if I'm port side or starboard side.
You can shimmy. You're on the aft, so you can either shimmy to the starboard side or shimmy to the port side.
Whichever side my friends are not on, I am going to look out to the horizon and I'm going to try to find anything. So starboard side.
Yeah, your friends are on the port side, so you have to shimmy to the starboard side.
Okay, so I'm going to look out to the open ocean and see if I can find anything that I can identify up to 200 feet away.
You see a couple fishing trawlers over there. These ones are legitimately fishing, and other than that, it's just the ocean.
Great. I am going to ready one of my firework arrows, and I'm going to use my guided shot. I'm just going to aim for one of the clouds, so it can only go 200 feet out because it has to try to get to its target. And I'm just going to have one like in my hand in case like my friends don't realize that they need to like get under the water, and this will give them like a 6-second pause to like tuck. And I'm gonna say, "Go get the fuck out! We have to. They're gonna start shooting our friends. Get out! Put your sword away. It's very nice."
Okay, so I'm not gonna cast my spell. I'm going to swan dive in, but I'm gonna have that spell prepped so that when I hit the water, I will go invisible. Again?
Can I? Oh, you said swan dive, so I said into the greatest night of your life because I like Old Spice.
Oh, gotcha.
If you're swan diving, give
So-
me an athletics check. Birch, as she flies out the window and starts diving down into a good form for swan dive, it was all right. It definitely goes kersplash. You definitely
I
hear
maybe
what
possibly wanted it to do that.
You definitely hear the sounds of people betting whether or not he's gonna make the shot, hit it on the first shot.
Uh, uh, can I persuade them not to do it?
How?
By convincing them that that might be runoff of some of the products we just dropped.
So I just want to get. I just want to get this clear. From you hanging on the aft of the ship, you want to call out to tell them not to do this because it might disrupt the products that they're dropping off.
Well, I have a climb speed. I can get to the other side of the boat, and I also have the ability to make my voice very loud. And I'll be like, "No, those are the drugs. Where are the drugs going? Don't shoot at the drugs."
Okay, if that's what you want to do, roll me a persuasion check.
Okay, well, first I'd like to set up. So Cole's in the water. I'm going to be on the starboard side, like more closer to the top deck.
Okay.
And then I'm going to hear if there is a cheer after the first one, or if they're like, "Ah." All right, so that's it. I'm just kind of perched.
Okay, so you're perched. You haven't poked your head up to like see the top deck.
No, we're listening. We're using
Okay.
our
Okay.
ear eyeballs.
You hear the betting go real quick. And you have a 17, yeah. And since you're hanging on the side, you can hear the bow stretch back, the wood groan, the bowstring making the noise. And suddenly, twang! And you hear like,
Attack. Ugh.
yeah! Arn,
All right.
take 6 damage as an arrow lands in your leg.
Motherfuckers.
There's no yelling. He just looks. He just looks at it.
No sound. No sound. But if
just
I get up there, they're my. If I get up there on that boat, those two are mine.
So they're like, it's not moving, it's just trash. Ah.
They shot you
Oh,
and insulted
now they're
you.
calling me trash. Ooh.
DM, based on where I am in compared to Captain Arn, is there a way for me to get to him under the water?
You would have to swim back over to him.
How far is that?
I think you all stopped about 400, 300 feet away.
Okay. I'm gonna try and make myself to him before the invisibility runs out.
Oh, and you tried casting it under the water. Can you link it real quick? Because if it has do you still have water breathing?
I think I do, but I didn't
Yep.
cast water breathing. It was.
Yeah, I know. Can you just link the invisibility that you casted?
I would love to. Let me find that tab again. It's a concentration.
I'm just looking for the.
He wants to know if there's a verbal.
If you gotta say it.
Tell you,
I might
it
have to say
is.
it.
Verbal and somatic.
Okay, then I would have.
And material.
Can I get
It's
out of the water?
the whole Gambino. Or whatever
It's okay.
the kids are saying.
Not that.
You know, I don't speak wizard.
I'll give it to you. I'll say like even if you tempted it underwater, because you guys already done it, all you'd have to do is like pretty much get your mouth above water to enunciate and correctly pronounce every verbal part of that spell to cast it, and then boom, you're back under. You swim out to Arn. So you can get out to Arn. While she's swimming out there, so Birch, they're all like, "Oh, it's just trash." They kind of go back to what they're doing, and you listen. Um, it sounds like there's a group of people on the aft deck playing some sea shanties. You hear an accordion, you hear a hurdy-gurdy. Uh, you hear what sounds like somebody directing, like, okay, another one. And then shortly after, splash. It sounds like a package hitting the ground. And then you can kind of hear what sounds like other people checking in, like with typical ship duties, like, how's the rigging? You know, hey, okay, move the swab over there, get that part of the deck. Um, you know, you hear like a bell that just telling time on the boat.
Okay. I'm gonna peek my eyes over it because I heard the guy who sounds like he's giving direction and order. I'm gonna peek over it. I'm gonna make this face.
Okay. Yeah, the guy giving orders, he's hang on, I want to show this to everybody. You see this guy, hat on his knee, he's sitting on top of a jug. It's a halfling. He's just kind of like kicking his legs a little bit, or maybe not even kicking his leg. He's just like heel toeing his feet in the air. He's the one kind of like watching the operation as he sees like another package get brought up from the quarterdeck. You see them start rigging it up with this like flotation device that looks just like what was in the smuggling plans you've seen. He looks over, and you see like another guy perched up on the other railing on the port side, and he gives like a weird signal. He kind of nods and gives a head chuck. They bring the package up from the below deck, go over to the side, and he goes, "All right, another one." They throw that over. Kersplash!
Um, if there's one thing I know about halflings is that they're all very friendly and that they like a good chat. So I'm going to leave now and go back into the water, and I'm going to swim over. Do I meet Cole on the way? Because I still have the rope, so she can hang on and I can noodle her closer to Arn.
I'm not gonna do the math, but no. By the time you get done observing that and you drive into the water, you would swim over. Cole would already have rejoined the party, and she's trying to pull Arn down, and his greaves just won't come beneath the surface.
Arn, can you breathe underwater? It's me, Birch. It's just my face. The rest of me is under the water.
Yeah, I can breathe underwater.
If
If
you want
the
to take your
spell's still going on.
if you want to take your boots off, I can just hold them above the water and swim them back. Also, you got a fucking arrow in your leg, man.
No shit.
Why? I didn't know if that was there before. That's pretty cool.
No.
But yeah, if you want,
Somebody called me trash and shot me.
well, then they obviously don't know you. But yeah, if you want to pop those buats off, I can tie you and Cole to this rope and just kind of cinch myself in the middle.
Does this mean you guys got the condemning evidence we need?
So good news, there's no condemning evidence. Bad news, this boat says it's only like a year old, but it's way, I don't know, what did it say, Cole?
It's got a lot of miles for only being a year old.
Yeah.
And it's been to a few islands. And if we can get back to land, I can map for you the route that they've been taking.
So
but it
you're
doesn't
saying
look.
they've only been using this name for a year?
Yes.
Could have been something else.
Yeah.
It could have been something different. It was like 7 or 8 years old. Some of the wood looks pretty old. The name on it looks like a reused name, I guess.
Mhm.
The logbooks only go back so far.
Yeah, the logbook only goes back like 13 months, but that boat is like almost a decade old.
Okay, but you guys didn't see where they're infecting the baldo? You didn't see any.
No,
Like
I saw
I
a
said,
little
I can tell
bitch.
you where they're in their loop of deliveries.
Yeah. There's a guy wearing all yellow, and he's like shorter than Arn, and he's like, another one. And then they throw a little brick off. He's not cool.
Okay. I
Mhm,
don't know
mhm.
anybody who just wears yellow, so.
His last name is Oakenshine. Hmm.
God, would I know
Captain.
that name?
Prim, give me a history check on just the last name Oakenshine.
It sounds kind of druidy, maybe, you know?
Mm-mm.
Nope, doesn't ring a bell.
Don't know what.
Perhaps if I give her the help action and I describe his big dumb ears and his tiny shitty body.
You may roll at advantage.
Yes.
Okay.
It sounds like a friend you used to sail with on the Sea Nymph, but that went by the name of Trig. But he was a fellow deckhand, not a
Oh,
captain
Trig
nor an
Oakenshine. Yeah, that's
officer.
his first name. Yeah. A guy you know is on that boat. And I like point to the top of it.
That's good, I guess. And since I've gotten captain since then, it's entirely possible that that's normal.
Let's go say hi. We never get to see your friends. When's the last time we saw your friend? I mean, other than us.
It's because I don't have a lot of friends, Birch.
Yeah, I know. I just said other than us.
We're coworkers. That's what that was. I used to go from ship to ship. It was just for funs.
Okay, well. Maybe we'll have a little work reunion.
Okay, well, maybe it's all good. Maybe they were sold baldo that was already messed with, so the ship itself could be clean. Maybe.
Yeah. And you can ask him that now because you know him. Get on there. Don't be nervous. Go say hi.
Well,
Go ahead and cast fly like you did on my belt and make her fly
it
by
would be terribly suspicious for us to just come flying out of the water like that. I think.
Just say, oh, I thought I heard my friend Trig was in the area. I thought I'd pop and say hi. Been sometime.
That's a
Orn,
fucking
back me
terrible
up.
idea.
Yeah, that's not a great idea.
I got your back. I got your back.
Not the one I was looking for, but thanks, buddy.
Look, if you don't have proof, then we can always go back.
Well, I mean, I was talking to Cole about an option B because some of the drugs are still floating in the water.
Mm-hmm.
I can just lash the floating drugs to the underside of this hull, and then you can pull them in and be like, hey, we know that there are drugs being smuggled on the outside of the ship, like underneath where all the barnacles and stuff are. And then they'll see it, and then they'll get in trouble for having drugs.
No, they won't. Drugs aren't illegal here.
Well, if it's stepped on, here, I'll go try some. And if
What
it
does that
makes
even?
me,
What does that even mean? Stepped on.
that means when you,
Hey, if
when,
it's tainted,
can you,
although they'll get arrested.
yeah, if it's tainted baldo, who here has a high constitution? Who wants to do some drugs?
Hips didn't get arrested, and they know that his stuff was tainted. What
Well,
are you guys talking about?
That's because he was like, oh yeah, it's bad, and I'm not going to sell anymore.
Yeah, but supposedly these guys don't know it's bad. And they may not. They may have been sold pre-tainted baldo. We're trying to figure out where it's been tainted and by whom. So if we don't have any proof, this is null.
Okay, so what are our next steps other than going back to shore, I guess?
Well, you guys did say that you found the selling areas. We might have to go to those individually, I guess, follow the thread, even though that's really long and daunting task, but we may not have a choice. Legally,
We have
we
a-
don't have any follow through here.
Didn't we hand this over to the police like 2 days ago?
They know about the tainted baldo, but
Mhm.
they can't follow this ship because it's out of the jurisdiction.
Yeah.
Mhm. Didn't we also used to have like a goal or something?
We can always pull it into their jurisdiction.
Yes, but with no proof that they're the ones tainting it, it's just another thread.
Yeah. All right. So I guess we'll go to Heartland. Are you sure you don't want to say hi to your friend before we go?
We
'Cause
are
there's a lot-
swimming in the middle of this stupid sea right now. Can we at least get back to dry land if there's nothing more we can do here?
Listen, my ancestors pee in this, okay? You will treat the ocean with respect. This is my version of walking, miss. So be culturally sensitive. You know what, Gwen? Give me some fly. You know what? I don't even want this one anymore.
That's too
Come on.
fucking bad, Mr. Ocean Piss.
Come on, Mr. Flyman. Let me
No.
fly. Come on, give me wings.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna swim, and I'll just hold the boots above the water and carry Arn. Is there anything else we can do?
Not that I know of. So unless you guys have a better plan, we'll have to just head back and get our own ships and do what we planned on doing in the first place. I'm not sure if there's anything legally that we can do here. And I'm not willing to go off that course.
Okay.
Any ideas?
Original plan was pretty good. That's why I took a whole
Yeah, it's a good
fucking
plan.
piano to Bond.
I could also just talk to the guys.
Hey, we can bring my boat in and do some kaboomies and just sink them.
That's
No,
either we
again,
go,
Seems
we
like we
go
gotta go back
talk
to the
to
map to show Arn the distance.
yeah, we could.
We
Our
don't...
options are go talk to him or do nothing.
Hmm.
Oh,
Or actually jump
I
one
have
of
a
the ships.
feeling
But
it's a long ways away.
I mean, they're criminals selling, you know, poison drugs, and I'm a pirate who handles curse shit. I'm sort of their Heisenberg. I could go talk to them.
We don't know if they're criminals. Right now, they're undercover. Honestly, if anyone has to talk to them, it'd be me.
There you go, Arn. 1,434 miles away.
Yeah, that's far.
Mm.
Hey, how about we just see if we can buy some baldo from them right off of the boat?
It sounds suspicious, but again, what other options do we have?
Rock gnome
like-
shot in the leg with an arrow, jumps on a boat and goes, "I want to buy some drugs." It sounds like a crackhead. It's just
It
crazy enough
does.
that it
He
might
does
work.
sound.
I'm
Yeah.
big, I'm big and muscly, and I can have the itch and be like, I need some of that baldo. Come on, give me that baldo. I'll
Look,
do anything for some baldo.
if we're trying to find out where this is happening, we need to go from where we started, which was Pips, and work our way backwards. So the next step is either one of those small ships where they're lacing it on the way,
Mm,
which seems unlikely,
mm,
or the big ship we see there, which seems more likely.
mm.
If they don't have any laced baldo, then we go back one more step.
Mm.
Is there a way for us to test for this in the field? Or do we
Yes,
need
he's not
Alex
here.
to-
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I know he's not here, but God is here, and God can answer my question for me.
You can try.
Ugh.
Doc,
There you
I'm
go.
not gonna judge her.
That's not what I wanted.
All right. So, are we talking to these people, or we're not talking to these people?
We're
Because
already
I
out
didn't
here.
realize.
We might as well talk to him. What angle do you want to go? I can go, or Arn can go as the crackhead.
Why don't you and the criminal go?
Yeah. Which one?
I look to Arn.
I look at all of you.
I am not a criminal. I am innocent.
Oh,
That's right.
okay.
Well, I think
So
you paid a
technically-
fine, which is an admission
You
of
and
guilt.
Orin.
Oh,
All right.
yeah,
Miss
you
Shark.
know.
Orn, can you accompany me to this?
Let's
You know
go.
what? I'm gonna come too, just in case shit gets crazy.
Yeah,
Great.
and I'll be here.
I'm just visiting an old friend.
I'll go up there with you. Just let me pull this arrow out of my leg real quick.
Do you want me to like hold the rope taut as he starts to swim? Like, I have your boots.
I
don't
haven't
care
taken
either
them
way.
off yet.
You've just been holding Arn's ankles this whole time.
Yes, that's how you hold someone for safety.
I'm gonna start worrying that you're in the feet.
Oh, he's big
You-
feet, sea elf.
You
That's
cast
it now.
judgment on Birch. All right, well then I'm having fun.
Yeah, well, maybe you shouldn't grab people's ankles when they don't want you to.
I was nervous.
Yeah, well,
Orn, how do you want us to approach this random fucking ship in the middle of the sea?
I say, well, there could be something being said for shock and awe. We just show up on board, get up there real quick. Hey, Gwen, can you dry us off, or are we gonna be just wet the whole time?
you're in the ocean, you're gonna be wet.
God damn it.
Alright. I can just grab you as a giant eagle and I can bring us both onto the ship. We
Ooh.
are still going to be wet though. I can't fix that. Ready?
I can.
Yeah. I don't think
Turn into a
precedent-
pelican.
No.
Put 'em in your mouth.
Giant eagle immediately. And I'm grabbing Orn to get to there.
Do you want me to go or no?
I'd love the backup, but we're already gonna be some fucking freaks anyway, so who knows?
Cool.
Bless you.
Then I will fly up there.
Keep my mouth shut.
As Gwyn flies up, Prim breaks the surface, turns into a giant eagle, claws daftly grab Orn out of the ocean. As the wind's going past your ears, there's a collective commotion across all these ships of just like whoa, as they're just some see Gwyn fly up, and then others kind of just like focus in on the large bird that just looked like it just dove out of the water. There's a lot of commotion as with your fly speed, it doesn't take too long to close the distance. How do you want to land, Prim?
Please drop me.
No, I'm going
Yeah,
to
no,
flap
like drop me like 10
carefully.
foot up.
Yeah, I would try to gently get you landed before I land. Not trying to toss you.
I'd like to drop at 10 foot and dent the deck.
What? I mean, I'm not going to stop you. If you start wiggling, I'll let you go.
And Gwyn, how are you coming down?
Easily. Just fly and I just land on my feet.
So Prim swoops in pretty low to dodge the rigging but be above the deck, and it's a good flight. She's a good pilot, and it is about 10 feet off, so Orin can definitely wiggle through. Orin, give me an athletics check for denting the deck on your landing. Yeah, you come down with a thud. You break at least 3 or 4 planks underneath your weight. Prim, at what point do you land and change into back?
As soon as my talons would have touched the ship, I would have changed.
So as orange drop to the deck, you land and you change, and you go from bird vision to your elf vision. Gwyn, as you slowly come down and touch down, like everybody is like trying to make space. Nobody's gone aggressive. Everybody's still caught off guard and shocked. You do see all three of you see this like yellow clad halfling suddenly throw his hat on, jump off the barrel. Unfortunately, as he jumps off the barrel, he loses height. And his hand goes for his hilt of his sword. He goes, who comes back aboard this vessel without my permission?
I give a proper curtsy. I say, Captain Primrose Gilfane of the Traveler's Shadow.
His face is immediately jaw drops, eyes go wide, hand slips off the hilt of his sword, and he's just like, Prim? Little deckhand Prim?
Hey, Trig.
You're alive!
Yeah, you too. I heard the Sea Nymph was here, and I had to see for myself.
He takes off his hat, and like he goes to like hold it over his chest, but you just see his arm give out, and it just kind of slacks, and he's still like sitting there. He's like, I thought you were dead. I thought you were in with the sharks. I didn't see you.
I go and just give him a hug.
It's like you like he's just, like not breathing, but is breathing, and then like after a couple seconds, he like hugs you back, and he goes, "Oh my, oh, I thought you were dead. I thought Wanda killed you. I thought you had fallen overboard in the commotion.
I
The
did.
sharks were already eating people in the water."
They were, but how did you survive?
I didn't. Me and a handful of others, we were pressed. Wanda pressed us into a surface, and the first thing she made us do was push everybody's outs off the deck as she claimed the prize. That's how we knew who was dead and who was alive. I don't recall pushing your body off. I recall everybody else.
Yeah, well, I got
he's just, like,
blown
staring
off
now,
with the cannon
like,
blast, so
With the cannon blast. Yeah. Oh. Well, you survived, and you're a captain now. Oh, and he puts his hat back on. He's like, oh, deep Seychelles, blessed be that you are. Oh, wait a minute. How did you know I was out here?
I had only heard about the Sea Nymph being out here.
He smiles. He goes, I thought it was right proper. The Sea Nymph. She was a fine bark, but she didn't make it to her prime, so I thought I would buy my own ship and call her after her and give her a proper adventures on the seas.
Yeah? How long have you been doing it? How did you get away from Wanda?
She got bored with me, and he like goes to stare off into space again.
Oh, we're insight checking that.
It's been a rough couple of years, and she got bored with me. You go ahead and insight check on her. And then I left that haven and found my way to Hartwick.
Haven.
Orrin, you absolutely he's displaying all the signs of PTSD.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm sorry for mentioning it.
No, it's... he shakes his head. He's like, no. He goes, come on in the captain's quarters. I've got a special jar of brandy. You gotta have some. Please, do you have the time? Wait, what are you doing here?
Well, technically, our ships are not at this port, but I wanted to...
Ships, you say? You got multiple ships.
No. Just one ship under me, but I work with the Commodore. That's all.
Working under a Commodore now. I remember you said you were coming from a couple other vessels prior to, and then you ended up on the Sea Nymph, and you're running around with us wannabe watermen and whatnot.
Wannabe. Look at you, the captain. You don't get to say that anymore.
Come on, come to the captain's quarters. Come. Hang on. Order and decorum. Permission to come aboard, even though you're already aboard.
Oh, sorry. Thanks.
He looks over. Axel, carry on with the rest of the order. And he walks to the back of the vessel, opens up the door, and like motions you all inside.
Uh,
Oh, well, me manners. Pleased to meet you. I'm Trig Oakenshine. Hello. You two are, as he's looking to Orn and Gwyn.
What's going on, Ralph?
Name's Finsk. You are on Wanda's ship.
Again, you see him kind of like eyes like fall away from you and like look off into the like to the space to the left of you. He goes, I was on Wanda's ship, the Gloam Spire, for a time. Why? And then that's when he finally looks back at you.
I'm not gonna go into it with him. I know the feeling, and just kind of let Captain take the. I think at that point I was gonna like I'm gonna watch the door and I'll step out and just like stand guard.
apologies, he also has experience with Wanda. Seems she's a common denominator for a lot of people.
Yeah, being press ganged isn't the greatest. Yeah. Oh, Brandy, and he points to Prim and he points to Gwyn. Brandy.
It'd be rude not to.
All right. He like goes over, opens up a cabinet, pulls out literally like what looks like a mason jar, and he pops the hinged lid. I keep knocking myself out of the client. He pops open the mason jar lid, and then he pulls out what looks like 2 clay coffee mugs, and he pours like what looks like accurately a little bit like two fingers of brandy. And then like grabs them all in his hands and comes over. He goes, 1 for you, and 1 for you, and 1 for me, and Primrose, here's to being alive.
I take a big swig. Who else? Who else made it?
Well, there was 5 of us that got press ganged in out of the bunch that didn't try to possess, or I mean, not possess, resist. Little Danny, Oliver, Shoreshan Shandy, and then Mikhail. But they're not alive anymore. I think it's just you and me now. Unless anybody else got off the vessel and outswam the sharks.
Yeah, well, you're the first that I've found.
I thought everybody else was dead. I thought I was the only lone person in this whole world that knew what happened to an innocent fishing coastal bark. Ugh. I tell you, this life, it can be a rough life. But since I've been at the helm of this ship, and you see him come back to more out of his shell and come back to life, it's been really grand. We've been working away, and I think we're getting ready to send everybody off, bring out a new crew, and expand our operations. So what are you guys doing out here in Leafy? What? Wait a minute, you were a bird. What were you doing in the water as a bird?
Oh, I just, get bored of flying sometimes.
I had no idea you were a druid.
Yeah, well, I didn't exactly use that for the deckhand shtick, so.
Like he goes and walks around his desk, and then he looks down. You see him like look down at the floor behind his desk, and he like looks at the windows and like looks up at the woodwork.
You good?
And then he sits. He goes, I don't know. I think I might have a leak back here. I think one of these windows is loose.
Oh, well, you know how it is on the water. Everything gets soaked eventually.
Sorry I don't have any chairs in here. You could sit on my bed. So what brings you here? What have you been up to? Ships? Under a Commodore? What brings you?
Oh, well, my officers were mentioning getting some items from Leafy, so, Druid, I was able to skedaddle through a tree to get here in Leafy, and then I heard that the Sea Nymph was nearby, and I mean, really couldn't believe it, so I had to see it for myself.
Wait, you from shore knew that the Sea Nymph comes close?
Well, turns out one of my officers had a thing with some baldo. I didn't know that we had anybody who used that stuff, and he had mentioned something about the sea nymph, and I kind of just latched on to that.
You see him kind of go confused, and he's like, "But we don't ship baldo."
Well,
Don't you?
now we're both confused.
I'm sorry.
I just look over confused at Gwen.
You don't really.
Not that I'm aware. And plus, we don't even make port card in Leafy. We just come out here, help the trawlers.
Yeah, why are you not at port? Why are you just out here?
Oh, we come out here about once a week and give some supplies out to the trawlers. A little bit of trade away from the port authority that skips the taxes. They get a little bit of luxury, some food. Things from Hartwick that the Imperials here don't deal in. I think I think Deergun has a better pastry than the Imperials do. Ours is a lot more buttery and whatnot. And, the Imperial stuff they go for very early bread.
Trig, you gotta be real careful about that stuff with avoiding taxes and such.
What do you? Oh, did you not hear? We're doing pretty good. Our profit margins are very wide.
Well, then, if I don't have to worry about any baldo on here, then what do you guys send out? Just
Send out
pastries?
where?
You just said you toss stuff into the water for the trawlers.
Oh, you saw that?
sending?
I didn't. Well, hang on, Prim. I never said I was tossing that stuff out, but I assume that you've been in the water for quite a while, so you've seen it. I'm gonna need you to stay on the DL about that.
Are you okay? You're not in trouble, are
Oh,
you?
no, I'm okay. The terms of my contract are very specific. I don't know what's in it. I pick it up, I bring it here, I ask no questions. When we get to Chittenango, there's the payment for the crew.
You really
It works
should
out
start
real
asking.
nice. I'm
Well,
sorry, sir?
lucky.
You really should start asking some questions.
Lucky for you, we're privateers. I don't work for the Empire directly. So, nothing.
Who-
I don't have to worry about that stuff.
And as privateers, who do you work for?
Whoever we want to.
Yeah, I mean, I've got letters of marque from all over the place. I don't want to be blocked off of any port.
Well, hold up. You're not working for the Meresians currently, are you?
We haven't been to a Meresian port in a long while.
Whew,
What are
okay.
you worried about?
Okay.
You're freaking me out, Trig.
Did you not see the Red Cross and 7 and 12 gold ring flag I'm flying? I'm a privateer too, but mostly for out of the deer guns. I'm a public man, you know that.
Yeah, well, I'm still Durgunian too. I'm not too worried. And I know about the war stuff, but I
Aye.
mean, just like
We gotta
you're
strike the
doing
colors
stuff
every time we
without
sail into Chittenango. It's bad enough we gotta dodge these aquatic kobolds now.
aquatic what?
Kobolds, they have these weird long ships that can sink and rise out of the water.
Oh, yeah, glad they're doing well. Jeez, we've seen them before.
But I really got to ask you to respect the business I've got going on. It's just a it's just a small portion of what we're doing. I trust you. Everything else, I know who I'm dealing with. I know what I'm shipping. I know where I'm bringing it. But can't tell you about anything of the terms. I know what you've seen. And it's got to stay that way if I'm to get paid.
Okay, I came here to visit a friend anyway, but as a friend, can you at least show me around your fancy ship, Captain?
Absolutely. Come with me. And he
Right.
pops up to his feet. And come on, come on, come on. He opens up the door. He sees Orin sitting there and he kind of like taps you with the back of his hand on like your shoulder and says, "Aye, mate. I know we're cut from the cloth, press ganged and all. Come on. There might be something tasty down in the galley. I'm going to give you the tour."
I don't know if you get. I flinch at the whole press ganged comment. And just follow behind Prim.
So, I bought this merchantman. It's about a 10-year-old vessel. I got it for a pretty good price. We did some bit of a changing. We had to swap out probably 80% of these boards, at least on the inside. And whoever did it, the last couple of its years before I came in ownership, didn't really do the upkeep well. Here we go, spacious quarters. As you see, I've got it outfitted. We've got triple hammocks. I could load this right to the maximum capacity. Obviously, we don't. Helps with everybody else getting a cut. Back here is our aft deck of the underneath. Here's the head. We're gonna go down one more to the cargo hold. Really, that's all I got in this merchantman. And then when you go down to the cargo hold, like you kind of see a couple guys working. They've got the wrapped packages, and they're like staged. Like one's at the top of the deck going up the stairs. There's another one at another set of stairs that goes in the hold. And when you come down in the hold, there's like 3 guys, and they're around a part of the ship where, like, very distinctly you can see these wrapped packages that you saw floating in the water and whatnot. Every other crate, normal tax stamp on it, all roped down and secured to the vessel. This crate or this batch of crates that are wrapped. You can tell that the ropes are off of it. They've obviously unsecured it because they are currently distributing it. He like walks to the center of the boat. You can kind of hear the bilge crew up in the front, like going away doing the bilging. Not so often. The ship's not taking on that too much water. And he slaps the mast that's running through the ship, and he goes, "Yeah, so this is the new Sea Nymph. What do you think?"
I think you're doing our old captain proud.
I hope so. I hope so.
Didn't want to name her Nymph 2 or nothing. It scared the shit out of me hearing the name.
I don't really like doing the numbers after the sequentials. It makes it sound like there's more than one out there. And if I do run into another scene, perhaps I'll have to parlay with the captain and figure out whose ships is older. And maybe then I'll throw the Roman numerals. Oops, they don't exist. Perhaps then I'll have to throw the Catorsa numerals on the side of it.
That's fair. It does get old counting. Well, you're doing well for yourself. It's nice to see you.
You see him kind of like scratch his chin. He like looks around. Horrible poker face. He looks directly at the shipment, and then like he plays it off, and he looks at other ship, and he goes, "Why don't we go back to my captain's quarters before you leave?"
Sure.
Don't we want to?
Hmm?
You really want to not do this here?
Huh?
If it's what I think you're getting at, Mr. Latan, let's go back to the quarters.
Okay.
He leads you 3 back up, and he definitely looks to you, Orin, and says, "You don't have to stay outside. You can come in." He comes in. He shuts the door. He debates. He looks at the door for a solemn second, looks at the keyhole, and then like waves it off, and he walks over and he sits. He doesn't sit in his chair. He sits on the front of his desk, and he goes and he looks down at the floor, and then he finally looks up and considers the 3 of you. So you guys have a moment if anybody wants to interject right now.
Let him sink himself.
Am I moving baldo?
No, we know you are.
And you know you are.
No, it's not good. Well, I mean, it's not illegal in the Imperials, is it? Did the laws change?
It's not illegal, but yours is tainted.
Oh, hang on now. It's not mine.
The stuff coming off your ship, the Sea Nymph, is tainted, and it's turning people undead.
It didn't hurt anybody. Nobody died, right?
3 people are already dead.
Oh. Yeah, that's when he finally like gets up off the desk, walks around, and like just plumps down in the chair, takes his hat off, and throws it on the desk, and he's just staring now into the empty space on his desk. He goes, "Oh, I really thought it wasn't something that was hurting people."
I mean, most times when you're taking shipments and not allowed to tell people or avoiding ports. It's not helping people mostly.
I just I thought it was just somebody trying to get past taxes or embargoes. I thought I was helping out those who needed something nice. It was paying well. We've been probably shipping baldo here to Leafy for probably a year, close to a year now.
Anything change with your supplier in maybe a month, two?
He like looks around the cabin. He goes, "Listen, contract was very specific. I was not to know. I was not to look at it. I kind of wondered how they would know if I looked at it. And then that's when he like looks past you and looks at the door and he goes, kind of had a feeling maybe they got somebody embedded in the crew, but it's real simple. I pick it up at a warehouse in Hartwick. I drop it here in Leafy. I pick up the money in Chittenango, and I just rinse and repeat. You gotta believe me, I didn't know this was harming people.
You're not the first who's been working with this who didn't know.
My crew has families that they need to feed. They need this money. I don't think they can stop. And not without the employer getting mighty suspicious.
Well,
Who might
we
that
don't we don't want your employer getting suspicious. We think it's connected with the death cult. Have you heard about that?
Death cult? Can't say I have. And to answer your question, Mr. Latan, I don't know who it is. I met the contact person in a bar out there in Hartwick, and they promised me a good deal. We were just starting out. I needed the money. The gold was good. It didn't seem too shady.
Hmm. Big money and no questions asked, you to think isn't shady?
Prim, I was desperate. I took everything I've scraped together and stole along the way, and while in Wanda's crew and at the Haven, and the couple of people that came with me, the XO up there, the first mate, the cook. Shit, I even got a halfway decent Cooper. We all put our money in to buy this used hunk of junk. And she's a fine ship now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm afraid if I just suddenly stop, you say death cult. Sounds like these people are mighty powerful. And I've been worried, like I said, I've been worried about how they're going to know if I did take a look. I don't want to know what might befallen of the crew. Prim, I can't lose another vessel and a whole bunch of friends.
Yeah, I know. I get that. All right. Well, can you tell us more about what you know in Hartwick so that we can find out more ourselves?
You see him like look around the cabin again, like look at the windows, and then as he's looking back, you see him start to pull out a loose piece of parchment out of one of his desk apparatuses. He goes, "No, I really can't tell you anything much about it." He pulls out a quill, dips it in ink. Like I said, if I was to know anything about this part of the package, or if I was to tell anybody else, any authorities, that the contract would be null and void, and it would be bad. That's what was promised to me. And like I said, and he looks over to Gwen. He goes, "I get now when I say it in hindsight, it sounds like I was dealing with a shady character, but you meet in a bar, you're already 3 sheets to the wind. It didn't seem like that bad. You gotta believe me." And then as he finishes writing out what he's writing out on the parchment, he folds it over. Doesn't like fold it like all the way, but like kind of like holds it between like four fingers and like reaches over to hand it off to you, Prim.
I take a quick glance to see if I can read it from here.
It says Warehouse B2.
You shove that in my pocket. Well, I understand why you can't tell us. I get it, and I don't want to risk your system here. I know you've done a lot, and I know you've been through a lot. So it was just really good to see you.
It's lifted my heart to see you alive as too. You were just starting out on your own little water career. It was just to know how many of our friends just ended short. So it's deep chalice is that you made it through just fine.
Mm. You too. And all the gods were on our side that day, I guess.
That's right. You're a follower of Saul, god of life.
Yeah, now. I wasn't back then.
Aye. What can you do when you have the three guardians? The jeweled ones make a good saying.
Hmm.
I appreciate the visit, Prim. It was good to see you. You've lifted my hearts. I don't want to take up too much of your times. I'd like to ask you more about this death cult, but
Yeah, no. Time is of the essence. It's, maybe I will be able to see you again, on the waters.
well, then before you leave, do you have any words of wisdom for starting out captain? Since you seem to be a captain of a mighty fine vessel yourself.
Uh, I'll teach you what my captain from before taught me. Ramming is a great trick.
Must be a pretty exciting privateer life.
Oh, you know it is.
We only have about 3 cannons on each side. That way we can charge a little bit more for our services for those who can't afford the armed escorts. And it makes us a little bit more prickly to some of the pirates that try to come by. Lately we've been having to use them to defend ourselves from Meresians.
How frequent you been seeing pirates around these parts?
Well, when we leave Hartwick, if we don't strike the colors quick enough before we come up against Kihanu Island and pass Onondaga, 1 or 2 patrols might come by to check us out, usually even if the flag's down. But luckily, the harbor master and those at Chittenango pretty familiar with the Sea Nymph and think we're privateers under no flag, so we get right into that port, no issues. But then, leaving Chittenango, we wait a couple days before we put the old cross back up.
Well, can't fault you there. Whatever you're doing is working.
Aye, hopefully it continues working. Or hopefully the war ends. Who knows?
Yeah, well, that would be preferable, but it doesn't sound like the Meresians are gonna stand down anytime soon, so.
Aye, no, it doesn't. If you believe the scuttlebutt, it sounds like the Imperials themselves are going to get involved. The pirates have upticked. That's why Wanda left her post. She was hiding low, and then all of a sudden, word came out that the Imperials took off their hoot off the neck of the pirates. It seems like everyone that was hiding is head back out into the seas. It's getting a mite dangerous for everyone. And not to mention the skeletons. Luckily we haven't seen any skeletons in this part for a couple months.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't, considering, never mind. Just, you should be good from skeletons. Do you know where Wanda might be now?
She left the haven, and I think what I heard is she was going out to claim a couple prizes. She said something about military payrolls being easy prey.
Okay, well, we'll keep an eye out. You keep safe. We'll get out of your hair.
All right. Thank you for visiting, Primrose. So glad to know you made it out alive.
I'm glad there's more than one of us.
He picks his hat back up and he puts it on. And he goes, "Oh, blimey!" And he puts it back. He throws it back down. And he looks at you and he's like, "I had a drink while on duty. I can't go back on duty now." From the rules. Well, I'll see you back off.
Fair enough. I'll go out with him.
Well then, if you ever see us in port, by all means, come by. We'll have a proper drink.
Sounds good, Captain.
Aye, Captain. Can I get one more hug before you go?
Of course.
Aye. So good to know.
It's like
Another
knee
survivor.
level hug.
Yeah, she's gonna have to like.
Yeah,
Or, like,
I
take a
absolutely
knee.
will. It's a big hug. I'm so happy he's around. All right, well, I'll. Gwen, you're good to handle yourself, right? Carrying Orn's plenty.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Yeah.
Woods out of
I
spells.
do one last big old captain curtsy, and I transform so I can grab Orn.
Everybody just stares in awe, like you just hear like, whoa. Some murmurs like, a druid up close. Whoa.
Quick, hit him with a baka before you leave. Let him hear your roar.
Sure, it's like when they do the. I'll just do a big eagle screech before I grab him.
But what would that sound like, Prim? We have to hear.
I don't know how eagles sound, and I'm not doing a baka.
We doing a debrief in the water, or we all traveling back to shore?
I'm going to purposely fly over our friends so that they know we're headed back.
Okay, can I jump out of the water using my swim speed and grab her feet? Like by her bird ankles?
You leave my juicy talons out of this.
No.
You got a thing for feet, if you remember.
Give me an athletics check.
All right, I'll do that. Yes.
Are you going for
Baka!
like Orn's ankles? I'm carrying him. What are you doing?
No, yeah, I'm holding on to his ankles, and then I have Cole and Arn tied around me.
That's so much weight.
Oh.
You just hit the water.
If
But
you
she's a
try
giant
this,
bird.
I'm like, if I feel that much weight, I'm going
Yep.
to drop Orn.
Yeah.
But
Where's
don't
the
drop
where's the
Orn.
giant eagle stats?
Yeah,
Not
it's a super strong
that
bird.
strong. No.
I'm pretty
Ooh.
sure a giant eagle is a
Give-
medium-sized creature.
Give me a strength save there, Prim, as a giant eagle.
Prim, you did it. You talked to your friend. It's me, Birch. Oh. Yeah, she
Oh
saves
my.
it.
So
Carry
like,
me.
you must have jumped out, grabbed onto like a beak and Orn with your two friends tied to you at the same time. She like beats her powerful wings, and like she does kind of perceive the weight added to her, and like whether or not you look to see it, just like your bird brain vision, your whole senses, like you just know that like you got to continue beating your wings before you even realize like you are now carrying a bit much, but you can continue flying towards port. You won't be able to climb additional elevation.
I'm just trying to get to the beach at this point.
I guess using the camera, it would look like this.
I don't like this, but I can't express it.
Giant eagle flies at 80 feet. Ooh, I think you guys are closing that distance quicker. Let me use some math.
Gwen, quick, come over here and take me.
Oh,
What the fuck?
I can fly, I can fly, I can fly.
Yeah, dude, he's literally the gray bullet right now, or like the gray, slingshot. He's closer than he was previously in the water.
Prim, it takes you about 46 minutes to get back to shore.
Hell yeah.
Where are you landing them?
As
You
soon
got-
as I get to the beach, I'm immediately
Oh, you're going to the small beach. Oh.
I'm trying to get them off me as quickly as possible.
Oh yeah, no. If we get closer to the water, I'll just swan dive back into the water, into the greatest night of my life. Not like the shallow bit.
How far off the water are you jumping? Hang on, Arn. Hang on.
I don't know, like 10, 15 feet, enough so I could skip over the water.
Perfect.
Oh boy.
This seems like a smart thing to do. I'm water.
You
water is
jumping
soft.
onto me in the first
Orin
place was
said
not
water
smart.
was soft earlier in this session.
Birch, as you jump off, go into diving form. Cole, give me a dex save.
Oh.
Aim for the bushes, Cole.
She's gonna try to.
Yes,
So, Cole,
never
you
punish.
react as soon as you see Birch land off and like start to move. You instinctively know like, oh, we're going under. So you start to get your body like also ready to also dive underneath water. Arn, no matter what you do at this point, here's what happens.
Oh no.
Birch goes in. Cole goes in. Right next to you, you go in and your legs give and the rope goes tight and you start getting pulled along the top of the water, kind of in the water, your legs drag about it, but you took 3 points of bludgeoning damage for fall damage of your legs smacking into the top surface of the water.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! I have feather fall, bro.
Link
that help?
from what? And link it.
It's on my greaves.
All right, hang on. Judge's ruling.
Turns out you don't have it.
It's from
Not
it's
just
from my
deletes
wraps.
it.
I have it on my wraps.
You have wait. What do you have it on?
His
Which is it
wraps.
on?
My wraps.
What are those called again?
The leather straps. They're weapons.
They're like 6 up from the bottom on his inventory.
The leather wraps that you use for an unarmed strikes gives you feather fall?
I turned on I did some magical upgrades when we first got them and put feather fall on them. I've always had it. That's why I've never taken damage whenever I jump off of the top of the mast or anything.
Could you give me a ballpark? What episode did you do that? So we.
I think that was pretty soon after he died from the fucking rock.
Yeah.
Remember the very first fight that we did? I climbed up on top of the mast and
Yes.
body slammed somebody and just let him go, and then he went through the deck and I just floated on down.
Okay. Birch, give me a con save.
All right.
And tell me how this rope is tied around you.
This is for
it's
all
tied-
the wizard blasts we catch right here.
And how's that rope tied around you?
It's tied around my waist because originally I was just kind of dragging them through the water. So they're like underarm waist, but it's just me at the waist.
So as you're diving in, and Cole, like you're in perfect form, kind of behind you, and you guys like fall with gravity. Birch can't see it, but Cole, you lose sight of Arn in your peripheral because he's feather falling, so he's falling slower. But you see the rope that is connected to you going in the air, also affected by gravity, and the other rope by Arn suddenly go taut as soon as Birch Sturm gets in the water. Birch, you feel that rope around your waist immediately go like extra freaking tight. Like you're gonna have bruised hips.
All right. It wouldn't be the first time. It would be the first time. I don't. Birch doesn't understand that reference. Okay.
Like it doesn't hurt, but when you get to shore and take the rope off, you've got good rope, Bird.
Okay. Hey, but you know what? I mean, honestly, it went off as perfectly as it could have.
You do before Arn can land. You do end up dragging him into the shallows and onto the
Like
beach.
a kite, like he's still falling, and I can just keep pulling him in.
As in, like he feather fall and he landed, and he's trying to like get his feet, you know, because the grooves are gonna keep him up, but like you know he might stumble, he might trip, and then he's gonna have to like, because he can't push himself up because his hands will go through the water, so he's trying to like go up to his knees because he's got a good core strength, and then like pop up. So like maybe for like the last 4 feet, Arn, you can like water ski with your feet.
All right, and we all made it safe in
You all
less
made
than
it
an
safe.
hour. Great job, team.
I gently drop Orn on the beach, and this time I'm not shape shifting back. I'm literally going to stay there and wait for them to get uh out of the water.
Passerbys on the street and the docks are just looking at like a giant eagle just showed up, dropping people off, and they're just like,
Just stare them in the eye as they walk by, like just tilting my head. What are you looking at?
Oh, you never seen the Eagle Express?
Yeah,
Keep
what
it
that?
moving. This is normal where we're from.
throw me a persuasion check.
Oh, I was saying that to be funny. Uh-oh.
I know. This gets kind of something to be like, just shrug it off and like go about their business. Maybe the kids are still like oohing and ahhing, and like the guys on the docks that are not currently have any work to do are just like still gawking.
Yeah, no, she's a friend. We go way back. Anyway, my hips are in pain, so I'm gonna go lay down over here on the beach. Take care.
Orn, high or low?
Hello. 100% of the time I call it.
Let's go.
The two kids from the other day come running up to you. Hey, mister. Hey, mister.
Yeah.
What'd you find?
Oh, I'm not gonna lie to a kid. I found a dagger from a murderer. Did you guys have a bard that came to this village, maybe this town, maybe a couple decades ago?
A couple
before your
decades
time.
ago.
That was pretty
Mister,
deep.
I'm 7. He's 9.
Oh, okay. I'm 67.
How'd you know?
I don't know why I'm talking to you.
Dude,
Goddamn preverse.
how did you find the? How did you know the dagger was there, mister?
You guys should really. No, I'm gonna like look for their parents.
None.
None. I can smell things, and yeah, it's yeah, it's.
Is there any others on the beach? We'll help you
Hey.
dig.
No, there's God. I really hope. Oh, if there's other shit like that on the beach, you kids should move. You should move quick.
Yeah, but if it's just laying there, what's it gonna do?
I looked at my sword, armor, and necklace. It could do some pretty bad shit, kids. I would I'll look around. Is the only person here Prim?
It's Prim, it's Birch, it's Cole, it's Arn. I'm assuming Gwyn, you came down and landed.
I'm just looking at you guys like either help or I'm gonna do something.
Whatever a bird sounds like laughing, that's what I'm doing.
All right. Okay, here's a lesson, kids. 1, don't do drugs, or at least don't do bad drugs, or don't do the drugs that kind of fuck you up. Or you know what? Get them tested. 2, don't pick up anything you find on the beach because it might be cursed. Okay, you kids know what curses mean.
When the kid opens up his hand, there's a nail, there's a copper piece, and there looks like a belaying pin from a ship. And he's like, "Are these cursed?"
I'll do my God, I hope this breaks bad. I'll do my grim psychometry and like give him a look at.
No, nothing pings off them. Perfectly mundane.
No,
I
this all's
pat Orn on the shoulder, or not the shoulder, the lower part of his back. Hey, bro.
as my ass.
Oh. Just tell them to do lots of push-ups, lots of pull-ups, and run, and one day they can look like me. And stay off.
Why would we want to look like a gnome?
Oh,
I used to be a human. But
That
you can have
sucks.
muscles like me. And then I flex my muscles, and I'm like, you can have muscles like these and be as strong as I am.
My dad's got bigger muscles than you. I think my dad could
And I
beat
bet I
you
could
up.
I'm ready to like step
I
in
bet I can
between.
pick your father up.
Captain Arm, we're going over the do's and don'ts of cursed items. Kids, just don't pick anything up you find on this beach, okay? Just be careful. None of that stuff's cursed. Have fun.
Sweet.
Yeah, I mean, careful with that. You might get the sickness where you can't really yawn anymore and you can't.
Oh,
Really
we're
talk.
careful with coral. We don't get coral scratch. We know about coral scratch. Yeah, my uncle got coral scratch. It was not good. He was throwing up and feeling all sick and depressed, and he looked bad.
I just look back. I want help. Help me.
I can't. I transform back, but I'm still laughing. I'm like,
Whoa, a druidess.
Oh, thank God.
Does the druidess
I
help you
can't-
find cursed objects, mister?
I don't know. Ask her.
kids.
Yeah, can you
What?
help us find
Where are
cursed
your
objects?
parents?
Oh, my dad's working over there, and my mom's over there in the bakery off the 2nd of March.
Oh, I could really go for some baked goods. How about I bring you back to her and I will get you guys a sweet treat? How about that?
No, Mom says we can't come back to the bakery until the sun gets right about there. And he points to like a spot on the horizon that indicates that it would be like practically almost evening.
Oh man. Have you found any nice shells for her? She'd probably like that.
Shells? Ew. No, we're trying to look for money and like stuff we can sell. Is any of this sellable? As he pulls the copper penny out. Like I know that's a copper penny, but what about these things? It's a nail and a belaying pin.
I'll take the 2 copper.
There you go. You just sold it.
Here.
Okay, and they immediately run over to and they're like, "Here, you got the 4 copper?"
No, 2 copper for both of them, and I like rub the 2 together.
2 coppers each.
Oh no, I didn't think that you guys were these kind of kids. I will give you this money or no money.
All right.
Okay, I just want the belaying pin though. So here you go. Here's 2 copper.
They hand you the belaying pin. They take you 2 copper, and they both take a copper and pocket it.
Thank you guys.
Kids run back over to Orn and Arn.
I
You guys want
immediately throw
you guys
belaying
want the
pin
nail?
back in his hand.
I will give you a silver piece to fuck off right now.
They
Swing her in
both
front of the
throw a
kids.
hand out at you, Gwen.
Silver.
I just point flick it into the air.
The oldest one who's taller grabs it and goes, no fair, split it up. How are you gonna split up a silver penny? As they start running down to the other side of the beach.
Birch also holds his hand out. He's not moving, but he's holding a hand out towards Gwen.
I give him a high five.
Oh, hey, that's what friends do. That's cool. That's better than silver. I'm back on my feet. My hips hurt, but that's okay.
Hey, where's my money?
On a fucking sunken ship, I hear. Never
Well, we
followed
gotta
up
go
on
back
that
to
one, did
get
you?
that. Well, first,
You're
oh
probably
god,
right. There's probably something with my name on it.
Maybe we can use Orin's grim telepathy or whatever to find it.
Finger snap point.
can-
Yep, that's what it is.
He can
I
smell
think he
sad
read
stuff.
Psychology.
look, we got some new info. Not quite what we wanted. I tell them what we learned on the ship, so we can trace it back to Hartwick. So I guess we've gotten as much information as we can from here. Let's get the fuck out.
That's a good idea.
Hartwick? Well, how far is Hartwick from Bond?
A ways. But
Because that's
we
where
can
our ships are at.
we can still, when we get back to Bonn, we can still do the Cream Ruth shtick and get you some land back in Bonn, if you're still interested, before we head over.
We can,
1,200 miles.
yep, we can do that, and then I can build my new training facility.
The whole reason we came here was to get stuff for the new Merc Slap. How's that looking?
That's the one guy who isn't here.
Do you at
Well,
least
I
have the
saw-
new stuff? At least it would be great.
He did buy the new stuff.
Great.
Yeah, I got all the new stuff from my merch collapse.
All right. Well, what a long morning. Can we? Do you guys want to head through the tree today, or do you need rest? I know you did a lot of spells for your invisibility and the sneaking.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm cool with the tree today. I
I'm
just
good
want to
to go
make
back.
a quick pit stop, on my own, and then we can go through the tree.
You giving her a
Yeah.
proper goodbye?
Say bye bye to
Yes.
your sweetheart. How
Mhm,
sweet
that-
of you.
That would
All right.
be very good of you to do.
Okay.
We'll wait for you.
And you could do like I do and just leave them and get another one at the next port that we go to.
All right. Well, no,
Ugh.
thank you.
Okay.
Not really my style.
Hey man,
Yet.
you got port. You never go lonely.
Well, that's a thing that people could say, I suppose. All right. Well, I'm gonna head out.
We'll meet you back at the Burton residence.
Okay. I make it look like I'm going towards the city center, but as soon as I break line of sight, I'm going into the warehouse district.
Okay. Where are we headed, Birch? As everybody
I'm
transitions out of town.
I want to pop my head into warehouse 17.
Okay. Through the big doors or through the office doors?
Through the office doors.
All right. You come in through the office doors, and yeah, you see the warehouse owner there. I didn't write down what it was.
Okay. Yeah. So while I walked over there, I threw my hand wraps back on.
Okay.
I was gonna say,
It was a dragonborn.
Hey.
I remembered.
yes, it's a dragonborn. I'll say, hey, how's it going? You don't know me.
Hey.
Name's Birch. I go to like shake his hand. Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you too. How can I help you?
I was just wondering, how business has been in terms of like debt. And I give him like, I kind of like rub my wrists so he can see my hand wraps.
Oh. In terms of debt, it comes and it goes. Probably a bit over half, but doing all right. Are you from one of the other warehouses? I see numbers.
Yeah, it's a fair distance away, and the port has kind of dried up. Not in terms of like entertainment, not in terms of entertainment, but in terms of like new blood. People are a little bit tighter lipped, uh, you know, a little bit farther west. And I was wondering if I might be able to accrue some of your debt and bring some of them back over to my warehouse. I've got about 200 gold in my pocket. Now, you don't have to use names or anything, less is more here.
Hmm. You see him like lean back, pull out like what sounds like a bottom drawer, and he pulls out like a fairly medium sized ledger book. And he opens up, and it's in a cursive script of Draconic, and he goes over some of the figures. Like, I might have one or two if you'd like to purchase debt.
Yeah, no, I would absolutely love to. Uh, like I said, 200's all I got. So even the ones who aren't gonna make it out are still a good enough sport. At least in terms of like percentages and bet wise, because they don't know.
Hmm. You see him reach over on his bookcase behind him, and he pulls a book out, and you hear it like go click, and the door to the office shuts.
Yeah.
And then the other door to the warehouse shuts, and he puts it back, and he goes, "Don't worry, you're not locked up. Just don't want any other people walking in." He leans back and he goes,
Hey,
"Well, I got one. About 172 left on debt. Decent fighter. Holds well up against bipedal dogs, if you've got any of that sorts that they fight in any matters. Uh, Able to take down a relatively good sized adult. Pretty good scrappy one. Bounces back real quick from injuries, as they say. What do you
Okay.
say? I can show you them as well if you want to see it and see the debt in person.
No, if we're talking like purely stats, that is fine. How old is he or she?
He consults the book again. He goes, just turned 11.
Okay. And you said 172 gold?
172.
I will give you 180.
How generous. I will forget your name.
I appreciate that. Can you show me where he is?
Wait one moment. He gets up, and you see him kind of like pull the book again, and the doors kind of like pop open. And he goes over to the warehouse door and he opens up and he goes, Acorn! You hear footsteps. He goes, yeah, boss. Get a step inside. And you see this little half elf walk in. He's pretty scrappy. He's got a scar, small scar starting on his lip down his chin. Not too bad. You see that he's got like part of his shoulder bandage and it's underneath his tunic. The Dragonborn closes the door again and he walks over and closes the other door. And he goes, all right, this is Acorn. Acorn, this man here just bought your debt. You're going with him.
I just tell him not to. I say, don't look at me.
The kid immediately like looks, went from the Dragonborn, looks to you, and as soon as you say it, he looks right down. He goes, "Aye, boss."
All right, and I stick my hand out and say, hey, really appreciate it. If
Aye.
things like this keep going, I'm sure we can come to a little bit more of a frequent relationship. And I like grabbed him by like the small of his neck and like guide him out.
Okay. Yeah, and the door opens up for you. It wasn't locked, and you walk out with Acorn, an 11-year-old half elf.
Yeah, and we're gonna turn the corner, and I'm gonna like let go of him. I'm gonna be like, I am so sorry. You can look at me. My name's Bertram. It's very nice to meet you.
Okay.
Where are you from?
I'm from Nor.
Nor. Okay. Um, do you have any friends or family nearby?
No, no.
Okay, well, you don't have to fight anymore.
What are you talking
And
about? I gotta pay. I gotta. You
mm-mm,
bought
no,
what?
no, those are no. You're done. It's okay. I'm not actually with a warehouse anymore. I used to be. I was a kid like you. Um, yeah, and
You're
like I'll
saying
like
you're saying you just did you just free only me?
that's all the money I had currently.
Oh, you gotta come back.
Probably
Can I come with you?
for now. And I like
Okay.
pick him up into like a
Whoa.
kid, like
I can
no,
walk. I can walk, Mister.
nah, no, you've had a long enough time, buddy. You just
I
take a little nap. I got you.
what?
No, old Bertram's
So,
got you.
okay. Okay.
All right, and I'm just gonna walk Acorn back to the Burton residence, and I'm going to take out 180 gold from my stash.
So everybody gets back, but Bertram so far gets back to the residence, unless we're making a detour to the Grove? Question mark.
No, I don't have any gold to
I
give
am
them
not.
so far, so.
Not you are. Okay. You guys get back. It's about late afternoon now. Winston and Giacomo are both on the front porch, drinking what looks like tea, and Winston's smoking, taking a drag off this like not so much of a long pipe. It's about yay big. They see you coming in. They're like they wave as you guys approach. Winston like stands up, stretches his back, and like looks at y'all. Goes, so pretty successful mission.
Yep.
We found out where the baldo is coming from, so yeah.
Hey, that's awesome. That means we've got our next destination, right?
Uh,
Nope.
well,
Yes.
yeah, it's coming from Hartwick. So once we get the ships back and do that, hopefully quick mission for the people of Bonn, uh, should be fine. I am gonna go throw up. I'll be back.
What? And Winston like looks up, and Winston's immediately gonna follow you, and Giacomo like, what happened?
She's with child.
No.
Oh,
Just
that was
holding that in this whole time. Just
This is the ultimate reveal. Yeah, Winston's going up to follow you.
right.
As the rest of you like file into the manor, about 20 minutes later, Birchstorm shows up with a small child.
Yeah. It's Karen. Hey guys.
Oh no, no.
Oh, he's with child.
No, I'm not a child. I'm a big man.
But you're with a
Everybody, this
child.
is how you hush your face. This is Acorn. He is the new sous chef. We're gonna teach him the ropes of cooking.
But
He
we,
needed
you
the
mean
job.
you.
Yes. Uh, and I like introduce everyone. I was like, these are the officers. This is Gwyn. He's nice. Don't touch his books. This is Orn. He looks scary, but he's not. This is Cole. She looks scary, but she's not. This is Arn. He looks scary, but he's not. This is Captain Prim. She's nice.
Shake my
And I
head no
add
to
like
that last one. I'm just no.
and I like kind of pass him off to Prim, and I'm like, can you take a look at like his face and his shoulder because it's still like heavily bandaged. The kid's pretty beat up.
Then squat down, and I put my hands on both of his shoulders, and I immediately just cast heal.
So the split lip is gonna remain. It's a scar. Um, but as like the heal happens, like you see him kind of test his shoulder and goes, "Oh, wow, thank thank you. Your name was Prim?
That's Captain Prim.
No, you can just call me Prim.
Oh, oh." He looks. He heard Birchstorm and like looks at him and looks back to you like, "Captain, do you have
Yeah,
more
she-
money?"
What do you need, buddy?
I've got a bunch of friends back at the warehouse that Birchstorm just picked me up from. Could you go buy them all?
Now,
Just
we,
look over at Birch like,
we
huh?
don't have we
You
don't
bought
have
a
that
kid?
much money. No, I wiped his debt. So they think that I accrued the debt on this guy, but I paid for it, and I told him he doesn't owe me anything. He's a free kid, um, but he's not from around here. So I thought, when I was his age, well, a little older, a ship picked me up and gave me a trade. So, and I like unbutton like the top couple buttons of like my blouse, and I show like the massive chunks of meat that are missing like from my upper body. And I was like, I saw the bandages and I didn't want this to happen to him. So he's gonna be staying with me until we can either get him to his parents, or he's old enough to jump a ship on his own.
You were a warehouse fighter
So
too?
you're saying,
Oh yeah,
hey,
I was the best warehouse fighter.
I look at the kid and I'm like, there's more of you that fight.
It's
Yeah.
a horribly outlawed thing currently. Um,
I'm
at least I
saying,
thought it was
not what
outlawed.
I'm,
So we'd
not
be
what I'm
able
saying.
to speak with the viceroy here and tell them about what actual illegal activities are going on under their nose.
Yeah, so I'll answer Arn's. Yes, there are a lot more kids that need help. And we
Okay,
could tell.
so are they all good fighters?
Okay, that I'm not answering that one.
No,
And
no.
Kind of like the
No, no,
baldo
no.
thing.
Reason. No, there's a reason. There's a reason. I can put them and get them to make money. We can turn them into wrestlers, and they can put on shows and be actors and
Birch,
all
what
this
was the
kind of
rest
stuff.
of what you were gonna say?
I was gonna say, like the baldo, this may have a special exemption. They may allow this kind of shit.
Child
Um,
fighting.
yeah, to usually to the death. Um, so
I think the
it's not
last thing these
great.
kids want to do, Arn, is fight or pretend to
Yeah,
fight.
like I don't even like fighting. It's not great, but I'm really good at it. I can do it when I need to. But yeah, so anyway, back to Acorn. Maybe he wants some food, and maybe we can get him a quick bath.
Acorn, is that your actual name?
I think so. He kind of shrugs.
Do you remember any name before Acorn?
No.
And where did you
Okay.
say your mom and dad were?
In Nor, as he like looks down at the ground.
Oh, oh,
Uh, that's on this island, but I mean, it's a ways
Yeah.
away.
It's on the other side. But I mean, I'll gladly go with you all. I mean, I don't know what a sous chef is, but
you just gotta like learn how to cut vegetables, man. That's really it. And then you can hang out with my water mouse and just make sure he drinks water every day.
Okay, well, we could
water mouse.
just. Gwyn, would you be able to safely bring him to Nor? And then I'd be able to bring us to Bon?
Oh,
No?
I don't want to go back to Nor. I want to go with you all.
Why would
Oh,
you
can I
want
roll an
that?
insight to see if his parents like gave him away?
Yeah, go for an insight check on how he's
That
responded. Yeah.
just like all I wanted to do was get back to my parents.
Well, if he
You
doesn't want to go back to his parents, that's even better. He can come with us, and we can give him a trade, and and he gets to live the life of being out at sea.
Acorn, if you're not allowed allergic to otters, you can hang out on my ship.
I don't
See,
know what an otter is, but to answer Birch's question for his 11 insight, he wasn't quite dodgy with it. He did hesitate. He either they did give him away, or they're in Nor and he's just not
doesn't want anything to do
counting
with them.
on them. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So, my quarters are big enough. We can get you a hammock in there. Um, you'll be good. We'll get you a trade. You'll be by the time you're 15, 16 years old, you'll be just as good as me, if not better. And you'll be making lots of money. You'll be okay,
He like
buddy.
he wide eyes you and then looks over to Arn and looks back at you. Goes, uh, "Am I gonna have to fight again?"
No, no, no. In fact, if anyone tries to hurt you, I'm gonna hurt them.
Oh,
It's
okay,
play
yeah.
fighting. You're not even hurting anybody.
I don't
There-
want to fight.
what do you want to do,
Mhm.
trade wise?
I don't know. What cutting vegetables like is that good?
Well, I mean, like that's how you learn how to start cooking. But like, Wynn went to a school for magic, and if you know,
I can't do magics.
Not
hmm,
yet.
Send him to the plantation to become a farmer.
I don't. He kind of like steps closer to like Birchsturm. He's like, I want to stay with Birchsturm. Is that
tell you what,
okay?
it's his first 7 minutes with us, so let's make sure that he feels welcome and warm and maybe fed for the first time in a few days.
Yeah,
So
food first. Then
Yeah.
Then we'll figure
All right,
something out.
Hey, Birch, you're gonna have to tell Curiosity you got a kid now.
Yeah.
She did say
all right.
she wanted some.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
And you're an
maybe a little.
adoptive dad now, I guess.
Yeah, maybe him with a
That's
little couple fish getting brothers.
like
And then we can, okay, let's feed Acorn and then figure out what we do about the rest of the kids that are still there.
Yeah. All right, buddy. You get upstairs. My room's up the stairs to the right. There's a wash basin. You can wash your face. And I'll get you something to eat.
Yeah,
All right.
Birch, if you want me to just go in there and fucking kill everybody and save those kids, I can take the heat for that. They'll never catch me.
Yeah, they won't catch you, but there's like mage hunters here, and I don't know if your magic has like a mark or like a serial number where they can trace it back to you. Like,
mean-
I'm not really sure how magic works.
That's my problem,
Because
not yours.
Yeah, should that
the
not
way
be a
I was
problem though? Aren't
thinking,
you fucking a mage hunter?
no, I'm not, and I
It's
never
also
have.
an illegal
I'm
activity.
all for,
Listen,
I'm
listen.
all for
If I wanted to go in there and kill them, I could have. I could have had that man dead to rights, but we are in good standing with this island, so I think best case scenario, we talk to the magistrate about it at some point, not right now.
Viceroy.
Or Viceroy, that's what I said. That's what I said. Good. It was a quick spot check. Keeping you on your toes. Worst case scenario, we find out that this is still going on other islands, in which case it's a completely illegal activity, and then we can get the local law enforcement directly involved.
How many did you see in there?
They said they had a couple. So I went in through the office. I actually talked to the warehouse manager. And I basically just asked him for a young one that probably wasn't going to make it.
If there's only a handful, like you say, I can go in there, pull a shame stick, just teleport them out.
Yeah, but they have handlers. There are adults there. If it works like it worked when I was a kid, there is an adult there who is very competent at hurting people, or very competent with magic, or very competent at something, and they are actively guarding the kids.
That's fine.
I'm all for going there and getting some kids.
I'm just saying, I'm giving you some options,
got
Birch.
one.
I'm trying to
I
help
got
you.
money
Honestly, I want to be yes, go in there, and I would like to watch you do it, because nothing would make me happier. However, I think that there has to be a little bit of delicacy, because me getting out, I made it out basically by accident.
Yeah, we don't have to do it the first time. Go in there, prepare,
Yeah,
suss it out. If there's no one who's adept at magic, then no one can stop me.
Okay, well, how about
Just keep it in your back pocket. Just a thought.
Yeah, I'll keep it right in the breast pocket. It'll be close to my heart. That's a big thing, and it's very nice of you to offer.
I don't like
Is anybody
what
hungry?
they do to the kids.
I don't like it either, man. It's fucking it's the closest thing to a demon you'll ever meet.
Eh,
No, I've met real demons, and I would rather fight that than, deal with those people again.
oh yeah, whole no gray area there.
I
But
just want them to have a career and not be taken advantage of.
Hmm.
Yeah, and that's
you know,
what I'm
Arn,
gonna
you
do.
could always go recruit.
It's true.
That's what I'm going to go do.
Okay, but stop
Recruit.
making it about kids.
But
If kids sign up, cool. Or maybe run a children's program within the city. I don't know. Don't
a
just steal
Pee-wee
random
League.
children. Yeah, run a fucking
I-
Pee
I-
Wee League.
hey,
I don't know
hey.
what the fuck that is, but go do that.
It's CL for
Hey,
child
I need a
under 8.
building- I need a
Alright.
building to put them all in, so we got to
Like
get
a
this
warehouse?
not a warehouse, no, a training facility that has barracks and a kitchen and all that kind of stuff.
So Birch would normally be very stressed out over all of this, but he's just there's a kid who's not gonna die upstairs, and that feels nice.
You know,
So
why don't you call it a college? Sorry.
Yeah, college or a tech school.
There you go.
So when are we gonna walk through the tree?
Well, now we know there's a bunch of kids here. I
Oh,
feel
well,
like we can.
fucking come back.
No,
Jesus
So here's the thing. Here's the thing is if this warehouse is doing it, there are other warehouses doing it. And in order for us to really stomp this warehouse into the ground, we're going to have to find another one for proof.
Why would
Talent
we have to
pool
find
all
another one?
over
You
the
literally
place.
just bought a child's debt from here.
Yeah, I did. Sir. It's my word against theirs.
I mean,
They
I
could,
don't want to put Acorn through explaining
yeah.
that.
So let's get to where we're going. Let's get his sea legs under him, and then when we have the time, we can do more for these kiddos. Because if this is happening now, it's been happening ever since you met me, and probably before that.
A year.
Yeah. So now let's take the good. I heard you told me you got to meet an old friend, and he's alive, and that's awesome.
Yeah.
He's a captain,
Yeah.
and there are drugs going to a place that's like 1,000 miles away, and we're gonna go
Hartwick.
there, and that's awesome. So things are looking up for the crew. This is all thumbs up.
Yeah. Okay. Well, while he's washing up, do you want some help starting on some food before we go? I've got a really empty stomach and I would love some food.
I can make whatever you guys want. It's a celebration day. What do we
No more
want?
stromboli.
All right.
Oh,
You know what? Stromboli is more of like a day-to-day quick food. I can make a nice big meal for everybody.
Great.
like a
So
stromboli.
Ugh.
okay, I will make Gwyn one stromboli. What does everybody else want? Quick before he says
Please.
goodnight.
I get that like I hold my hands out in like a weird shape, like I don't know, what do you call it?
You eat another fucking onion again, I swear to God.
You're talking
one of
about a
those.
charcuterie board?
I'm
yeah,
still nauseous. Please don't eat anywhere near me, honestly.
Brick of cheese.
I can't
Alright.
watch you eat.
He eats it by the block.
Oh my god.
I will grill him a
God.
brick of cheese.
All right. Any bitch, moans, gripes, complaints, questions?
No.
Question: can we adopt Prim's friend's ship into the privateers? Is
You
that
would
a
have
thing?
to convince them. They were flying a deer gun flag, so he is his own privateer. You can assume that he's probably maybe has a couple ranks up in the deer gun nation, but he's not free privateer across all four like you guys are. But could be convinced. Yeah, it's a possibility.
Very cool.
All right. Well, thank you all for playing. Sorry we're 23 minutes over. I hope this was a good session for everybody. We'll be playing again next week.
Big.
Big big.
GG.
Maybe
Yes.
our artist will be back.
Good
Would
night.
be nice.
Now I want some halloumi.
Okay. GG. More swashbuckling next week at Thursday, 6:30 p.m. EST. And then more dragon campaign on Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. EST. And I hope to see you then. If not, have a wonderful weekend. Bye-bye. Oh, yeah. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns about this campaign, feel free to message Scout Trooper V, the DM of the Swashbucklers. And you can also find him on Twitch under the same name. Why is this game so good? Who knows? You're all very skilled. All right. Goodbye, friend.